Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look who's in the building. Duro Ricio on that pole position now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big salute to you, Duro Ricio, man. And salute to another Thursday night of Bandog Talk with the dog. God, man. 42 episodes, man. Wow. I'm proud of myself, man. Pioneering this band dog podcast thing. There might be a couple of us out there in the world doing something like this, but hey man, 42 consecutive times here on a Thursday night, man, to talk these dogs, man. I'm proud of myself, man. And also, salute to all of you guys who show up on Thursday in the chat. Also the ones who watch later on, man. I appreciate you guys' support, man. Much love and respect. And of course, we're brought to you by Formula One Canines, man. That's me. That's my brand. That's what I do with these dogs. Frames, brains, and motors is how I like to put together my dogs, right? Best frames, best brains, the best motors for performance. Big Jerry, man. Big salute to your family. Welcome, welcome. So, salute to the Formula One brand. Salute to the frames, brains, and motors, man. Oh, man, long day with the dogs. It's hot now. And I'm definitely grateful that I don't live where it's humid. We have that dry heat, still hot, but to me, it's a lot better than that thick humidity that you get back east and in Texas and in the South and shit like that, man. Bruh, I used to live out there in Baltimore, Maryland. And bro, I used to hate how thick that damn humidity was out there, man. Damn. Oh, hated it. So, I'll take this dry heat any day. Either way, definitely hot. But the work, and more work 3 times must go on regardless of the weather. It's no days off when you're dealing with these dogs. This week, man, was a good week when it comes to dog politics, right? The politics on the yard. Nothing crazy went down. I'm definitely grateful for that. Which what we're going to talk about. One of the pieces of this puzzle, which is my, my AK47 Chopper, XL and double XL high performance bull herders. As I posted the other day on the gram and on my Facebook, we got a new addition to the program, man. Which was always an extension to the program because it was my nephew. It was his dog. I was never into the Malinois personally. I like more the bull breed type dogs. A little bit more bulk and stuff like that. But my nephew was, he into all kind of dogs. You know what I mean? Anyway, he had a little situation. And he's like, "Oh man, I need you to take my girl off my hands, man. I can't keep her." And he paid a pretty penny for her and got her from overseas. Did his research and all that stuff. Had his reasoning behind spending the money that he spent for that bitch. And he's like, "Man, I can't just give her away, man." And I'm already loaded. I already know I'm 30 plus loaded with dogs, so I ain't taking no. I wasn't trying to take no dogs in. But anyway, long story short, this weekend we got a new addition to the camp. And with that being said, it ties into the conversation that we're gonna have tonight. You know what I mean? I want to get into the lab, and kind of break down my mathematics, my genetic mathematics, my formula with you, my reasons why, and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of let you guys into the artistry, right? Which will hopefully make me one of the best at putting together these performance dogs, these high performance dogs. That's definitely my goal as a dog breeder, performance dog breeder. is to be the best at doing it. You know what I mean? One of the best, you know what I mean? I'm humble, so I'll say one of the best. I'm sure there's others out there that has gifts when it comes to pairing dogs and getting the maximum amount of genetics. But at the same time, based off of my passion and my work ethic, my vision, my originality, you know, my pioneership, I'm definitely gonna stand in the forefront when it's all said and done, God willing. You know what I mean? So tonight I wanted to dig into this um, from my lab notes. You know what I mean? Because even with my nephew's Malinois, he wanted to take his Malinois to Shaka. All right. And his reasoning behind that was that he liked the Mal, he likes her drive and all that stuff, but he's like, she ain't durable, like she ain't got the pain tolerance. He don't, he didn't like that fact that she wasn't durable enough and she didn't have the high pain tolerance like for example Shaka. And that's why he wanted to go with Shaka and make his own bull herder. He wanted that craziness of Shaka, but he wanted that durability as well, and then make him a bull herder. So that was his initial goal with her when he got her. He wanted to make a bull herder. Actually, man, with my nephew, he actually bought a male Mal for her, a black one too, clean one. But for some reason he had to get rid of it. You know what I mean? But shout out to my nephew. He came up on some bread. He wanted to do the dog thing. He's been in the dogs for a while. He's young too. You know what I mean? Early 20s, but he's all, he's like me, always been into dogs since he was younger and all that shit. And he was like, man, Unc, I'm gonna get this dog, that dog. Hey Stevie, I'm gonna send you the link, Stevie. He's like, like I'm gonna get this dog, that dog, and so I don't know what happened with that first Mal. But anyway, once he had got rid of that black Mal puppy, he's like, man, I'm never getting rid of this bitch. And he was like, Unc, I want to take her to Shaka. That's what I'm going to. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm here for you. But it's all good. Okay, Steve, just let me know when if you are available. If not, you know what I mean, it's all good. You know what I mean? I'll go ahead and carry the wave. But just let me know in the chat when you free, and I'll send a link down. You can hop up on in there. So yeah, my nephew already had plans with the Malinois, and then you know, and then me, I didn't really even think about no Mal as far as like doing anything with a Malinois. I've already known about the herders. And then when I got the Kangol, you know, I'm always trying to, for me, I want to do something always on a level to where it puts me in my own space, to where, because it's a business for me, not only is it a passion of mine, but it's a business. So I want to make sure that when I cook up something, I have 100% of the market share so that I can dictate the pricing, etc., and so forth. And then, of course, if the dogs turn out to be exceptional, then that's on me. That's always been my goal, my plan, and all that shit with every dog that I cook up. So with the Kangol, I'm sure it's already been done with a pit bull and a Kangol because we know it. There's nothing new under the sun. We know that. However, what hasn't been done is AK47 Chopper. Okay, he is always the focal point. When you have a dog like him in your program, you can build a legacy just off of one dog. When you have like a freak like him, you know what I'm saying? So I knew coming in to the bull herder, you know, type dogs, I was like, man, if if I take AK to this Kangol bitch, oh my God, that's gonna be some crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Because well, before I even dig, we already getting into it. Matter of fact, man, get comfortable, man. You already know what we do. And get comfortable. Roll you something up, some herbal, herbal sensation. Roll that thing up. If you like it, pack your bong if that's what you do. You know what I mean? Roll your zag. Man, crack you open a brewski. You know what the coach do, right? I keep it simple, man. I'm on that KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I like to keep it simple, man, because life's too hard as it is. So if you ain't keeping it simple, man, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. I got my vodka lemonade. I'm gonna go ahead and calm the edge, dealing with these killers and hitters every day. You know what I mean? And shout out to the puppies, man. Shout out to my puppies. I would have to say, I would have to say, this this 2023 breedings that I've done, like these type of dogs that I produced. The second time I produced the AR-15 Bandog, so this is the second litter. The first time I did the Roman prima donnas, those are my Formula One Bandogs, the Mastiff types, the big ass giraffes I call them. And then I did Shaka in Africa, so that's my own pit bull recipe. Did them, and then I did goat times Black Mama. Yeah, is that it? Yep. I think it's Black Mama. Yeah. Goat times Black Mama, right? And those are my high performance bullies. And then I did Jaws times Little Mama, and those are my high performance pit bullies. I would have to say, like I said, shout out to these damn puppies. Each and every one of them dogs. Now, understand that I've always told you guys about how dogs learn. They learn by either watching you or watching others. And of course, other dogs being others, right? And, my dogs have grown up in what I call my pack experiment so that I can teach them how to, get along politically in the yard, because I don't want to deal with too many yard accidents. You understand me? And then I want to be able to break them up. So I train them dogs early birds. So these puppies have been through gladiator school. They own gladiator. I don't promote that shit, and that fighting shit. You know what I mean? I don't allow it either. But they're gonna do it either way. You know what I mean? Because I got killers. I got dogs with lots of drive, and they're very competitive. But I have to give these young pups a shout out because man, they be showing me something, man. I can't even front. Like they be showing me stuff early that I'm thinking like, damn, them puppies know how to do that. Like them puppies, their predatory instincts is like that, like this. You know what I mean? Their pain tolerance is like that. Like they showing me early as little pups, like what they got in their DNA. You know what I mean? As far as being able to perform, being able to compete, being able to take punishment, because you got to give it. To be able to give punishment, and also to be able to understand and comprehend correction. Also, if they were ever in the melee and they got the worst of it, to not be mentally thrown off. Like none of the dogs that I've had out of this batch of puppies who've gotten their ass beat up by the pack, none of them, besides the one that died, the one that they killed, I mean, none of them was affected by that type of interaction, as far as that violence that they were taking. And there was some extreme violence, and none of them mentally were affected by it. It was like nothing. You know what I mean? Like real talk, it was like nothing. Um, and they received some wounds. Like Red Tiger, when they got Red Tiger, he got jumped for the longest time. I think he got jumped for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Which is, thank God I got there just in time, man, because they was giving him the blues for 10 minutes. So it took him, you know what I mean? He wasn't, mentally he wasn't off. But physically, I mean, it took him like a while to bounce back from his wounds, because they got him really good, man. They got his ass real good for 10 minutes. But as far as him, even when I got in there and, for pulling him off, once I got him off him, he was stumbling, what I mean? Because, they got him. He was stumbling on his feet trying to get at him, so I had to go ahead and, commend him for that. Like, okay, you still stumbling, but you still trying to get some more. You know what I mean? So shout out to Red Tiger. So anyway, shout out to this whole batch of puppies that I have, because each and every one, each and every type that I produced, they're showing me, man, that maximum prey drive, They showing me that. And like I was telling y'all a while back, couple episodes back, like I'm super duper surprised at my performance bullies. Always knew. Salute to you, show enough. Always knew my boy Goat. My boy Goat, he's got a lot of attitude. He's like a, he's definitely a bully, not necessarily the dog, but just the type of dog. He's got a lot of bravado. He's a a bully type dog. Like, he's not looking for the smoke, but he definitely is about it. You know what I'm saying? And he's, my double XL extreme bully, the GOAT. So I always knew he had attitude, you know what I'm saying? But, his size and stuff like that, he ain't built for the performance. He's extreme. He's got the extreme fronts. He's got an extreme rear. What I mean by extreme is, he got the super wide shoulder sets. He got the real wide rear set. You know what I'm saying? Just extreme, thick ass man bones, big old cow neck, bull neck. He's just extreme. But in his mind, he think he with all the smoke. You know what I mean? So I always knew he had the attitude, but that edge that I gave these puppies, the edge that the puppies have, is when I produced Black Mama, which I took Tiny, which is my pit bull recipe, which is all fire. Okay, all prey drive. So I took Tiny and I bred her to my biggest bully I had on the yard. Okay, which is Prophet, big boy Prophet. Okay, big 175. Okay, 175 pounder bully, big boy. Okay, and I bred my smallest pit bull. Okay, I had to do an AI, of course, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I put his big ass seed in her because I wanted to make a thick version. What was my vision? I wanted to take Prophet and shrink him down, but have him like not as small as Tiny in the size, but somewhat similar to a Tiny size, but super thick. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's what I was thinking at that time, and I did it. I produced that with Black Mama. You know what I'm saying? Because right now she's gonna be 3 years old. And she's super thick like her daddy now. And she's like compact like Tiny, but she's super thick and super big. So anyway, the edge, Billy, salute to you, Bill, dog man. Don, big salute to you, man. You know how I'm doing. I'm just kind of, tapping into the week. I'm giving shouts out to these puppies, man. For showing me a lot. Giving an extra shout out to the performance bully that I produced. So I would say the edge to those puppies has to be Black Mama. You know what I mean? Like she's grown up with my bitch Black girl. They're the same age, but they're from different litters. They're from Black girls from Goat and Africa. Okay, so big boy Goat to Africa, which is Tiny's sister. Right, so that produced Black girl. So they've grown up together, and they've been together ever since they was born, as far as their pack. Now, the dominant one is Black girl, which is, Goat times Africa's daughter. But at the same time, Black Mama, she don't back down from the fight. You know what I'm saying? She fight, they fight. But they have that understanding because they've been growing up that way since they was born. I've always had them together, even though they came from separate litters. So that gladiator's in the mama, okay, in Black Mama. So now these puppies, man, with Goat's attitude and that drive from fucking Black mama, man, these puppies is, man, I'm almost speechless. I'm like speechless as far as how to describe, and like, if you've seen these damn puppies, man, just their drive is just crazy. You know what I mean? Real gladiators, man. So salute to the puppies. But no, hey, no drama this week from the dogs, as far as, nobody did anything crazy. So I'm very grateful for all that. So anyway, cheers to y'all, man. We're gonna cook up tonight. We're gonna get in the lab. You know what I mean? We're gonna get in the lab tonight. We're gonna talk about these XL and double XL high performance bull herders, man. We're gonna talk about, what I mean, this new shit I'm about to cook up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cheers to y'all, and we're about to get started. And like I said, Stevie, once you get settled in, man, if you want to hop up in here, it's all good. Ah, man. Need the edge. That's one thing, though. When you guys are, I'm sure everybody here is a dog, our dog man. When you guys are, okay, well, I'll put y'all in my shoes. When you dealing with when you dealing with killers, man, like real talk, killers, and you gotta have an even energy, right? You can't be high strung when you're dealing with dogs that's already high drive, because it's gonna cost too much. You know, it's already gonna be excitement when you out there, right? But it's gonna cause them to go at each other if you too high strung. So I always got to keep my frequency down, even though I'm dealing with high strung killers. Okay, so taking that edge off coming in, and taking the edge off of dealing with that shit for like 3 hours at least on the low. You know what I mean? I'm out there from 11 till about 5:36, because I got some time to do yard time. I got the full, man. That's a lot of work. But I'm on the edge because I'm keeping energies right. I'm, man. So salute to the vodka lemonade, man. Salute to the vodka lemonade. All right. Now let's cook up tonight, man. Let me put this shit up on the ticker, man. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook tonight. I'm gonna let y'all in, man, into the lab. You know what I mean? Let y'all into the lab. Into my lab. Oh man. Doricio, man. Hey, I had the internet. Man, I had the internet going crazy, man. I had the haters. I had the motherfuckers who was I mean, was understanding while I was doing the you know what I mean? I was just doing that just for the shits and giggles. You know what I mean? But I had the damn internet in the uproar, doing that shit, talking like this. Oh man, salute to you, Doricio. I know you remember the time. All right, okay, so check this out, man. Okay, we in the lab now, right? Now I have a dog. Y'all know him by now. Y'all don't know him, y'all need to get to know him. Okay, y'all can go to my IG and just scroll, and see that boy double XL Pitbull freaking nature AK47 Chopper's development from when I got him to where he is today. You can just see that boy. You like, damn, he is who he is. Okay. So I have a dog like AK. I told y'all the story about, I had one of my followers on IG. He DM'd me. And that was right when I had AR-15 and all them, right? And I was, talking about my AR-15 Bandogs. I think that was right when, no. That was before that. That was before I did the AR-15 Bandog breeding, because I did that breeding the same time. I did the AK-74 Bandog and the AR-15 Bandog breeding the same time. So anyway, that was before that. I had one of my followers, he DM'd me, and he was like, "Hey, coach," he's like, "Have you ever thought about making a man stopper version of AK-47 Chopper?" And I was like, "Man, to be honest, no, I haven't. I didn't even think about that, because my whole purpose behind getting AK was for me to add size to my pit bull recipe that I already had. I already had my own pit bulls that I created. And then I wanted them bigger. So that's why I had to import AK from the UK, because he had the genetics from me to make my dogs bigger and still keep that pit bull phenotype, genotype, right? So anyway, he told me straight up and down, like, hey, have you ever thought about making AK a man stopper? I was like, nah, I never thought about that. You know what I mean? I kind of left it at that. And then, as time went on, I was like, you know what, that might be a good idea. This motherfucker already like to bite shit. That might be a great idea, right? So long story short, I decided to cook him up, right? I cooked him up with a silver bullet and made my first AK-74 Bandog breeding. I had 2 males and 1 female. And the males was dope too. They didn't live no longer than 2 days though. But the colors was sick. The colors was sick on them motherfuckers. One was one was a red one. One was an all red one. And then the other one was I don't know. I don't know if it was like a blue, or I don't know. The other one was like some other color. And then it was an all black female out that bitch. So I knew off the top, like, okay, damn, them dogs was gonna be, them dogs are gonna be dope. But I actually had that litter sold, believe it or not. You know what I mean? I at least had people talking, because I wasn't taking no deposits. I didn't like to hold on to people's money back then. But now I'm gonna make sure I take deposits. Though anytime I do anything now, it's gonna be deposit based first. But anyway, back then I wasn't on that shit. Like, nah, wait till the puppies come, and then wait till 6 weeks to make sure your money right. That's how I was operating back then. So I had a lot of people on a list for those dogs. So I announced it. People knew the breeding went down. They were like, oh, okay, boom. A man stopper version AK, boom. Only had 1 female available. The 2 males died. The dude that wanted it was serious. He cashed out. Boom, he got it. So he got that motherfucker. He got that one, and the dog is amazing. The one he got, that black female's big, all black, the shiny black coat, no brown in it. Big ass bitch, muscular bitch. You know what I'm saying? He treated like his child and shit. You know what I'm saying? But beautiful bitch. He worker and all that shit. But anyway, I did that then, right? Boom, made the AK-74 Bandog, right? So then fast forward, right? AK already did the XL Pitbull Draco. I already did that 3 times. Okay, did 3 separate breedings with 3 sisters. So I made the XL Pitbull Draco 6 times. So 3 times each. 3 times each sister. So let's say 1, 2. No, that's 9 times. Damn. Yeah, I did a lot of those. So we did that. That was done. And then I had an opportunity to get the Kangol. Okay. Now, AK did his thing with the AK-74 Bandog. Okay. Had a lot of people wanting those. Only had 1 to sell. Sold it. Bam. Did excellent on the XL Pitbull Dracos. Okay. Did excellent. You know what I mean? That was great. Those dogs are in some good hands. And I'm glad I was able to do that. So I did that, finally produced what I envisioned with AK, which was a larger version of my type dogs with AK infusion. You know what I mean? So I have that on deck. And then I have an opportunity to get this Kangol. Now, I follow they're a kennel, but then they're also trainers. Bull Vision, I think that's what their kennel name is called, and their channel. But they're out there, and I think they're in the UK as well. And they do bull herders. They breed bull herders. They train them, all that shit, right? So I was familiar with bull herders through them. And there's a dude named Canine Matt that I follow too, who's a dog trainer. Big salute to you, young Ready Red. And I remember he had a pit bull named Ace. I think that's pit bull named Ace that he was, fucking with. And then he retired Ace and then got one of them bull herders from Bull Vision. And he was very excited about it and all that shit, and he got him right now to this day working on him and shit. His name is Rowdy. If y'all just, I'm sure y'all might know him as well if y'all on Instagram and stuff like that, as far as Canine Matt, who he is or whatever. So anyway, I was familiar through Bull Vision, and then I was fucking with Canine Matt as far as following him, and then he actually got one imported to the U.S. and I know he was a serious dog, man. So I was like, okay, them bull herders is on to something. So then when I got the Kangal, I was like, okay, boom, that's exactly what I'm gonna do with that Kangal. I'm gonna cook that bad boy up with AK. Now, my vision. Now, here we go. The vision. This is how the vision and when my lab, my thoughts. Okay. AK already, to me, is similar to let's say, a Malinois. I never owned a Malinois, but I've watched them, right? As far as his mouth, like he's got a long alligator mouth, crocodile mouth, man, long and all, a whole bunch of teeth. AK does, right? But he's a big dog anyway, but he's got a long ass mouth. And then the fool has a bite fetish, right? And he's very intense. And the Malinois are very intense dogs, right? So AK is very intense. He's got long ass mouth, a lot of teeth, okay, and a bite fetish. So I'm like, okay, if I take AK to that Kangal, right, which a Kangal is not a Mal, okay, their motivation is different than the Malinois' motivation, okay? And me owning one, I had the chance to see, like, what makes a Kangal tick, right? What drives a Kangal, okay? Now, with the Mal that I have, which we'll talk about later, I can throw the ball. They fetch, they do all that shit. They like to bite, fetch, and play like that, right? The Kangal, she ain't fetching no ball. But at the same time, I've gotten her to fetch on a bite on this little bite toy thing, this little bite cushion. Okay, I can get her to play with that shit. You know what I mean? But she ain't roughing it up or nothing. She'll get it and run with it and then put it on the ground. That's what she do. If I get it in my hand, she knows I got it. And if I throw it on the ground somewhere, she'll go and get it. She'll fetch it and then she'll run around, go crazy with it, and then just put it on the ground. But what I noticed about the Kangal, okay, is that with her motivation is just to protect what's outside of what she knows. Okay. So when I first got her, I had her close to my house. Like Nick, because I got sections how I have my property and I have where I have the dogs at. So at first I had her near my pool area in her own space. And because we got all kind of shit going on at night, that bitch would be barking at night. And them Kangal barks is the loudest barks you probably ever heard in your life. I mean, I've done heard dog barks, many of them, and they're vicious barks. You know what I mean? They're not no regular type bark. They're deep and it's vicious and it's loud, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was annoying me, y'all. Annoying the shit. I'm like, damn, that dog is barking loud as fuck. And it's vicious barks. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm understanding, the Kangal, that's pretty much that bitch's alarm system to whoever is out there, whatever's out there, like, motherfucker, I'm gonna get your ass. Okay. Now, the flip side to that viciousness that you're hearing from that bark is that she's real sweet. Like she's delicate with the Frenchies, because that's where we had her with in the beginning, with the smaller dogs. Because my wife used to take her down with the garden with the Frenchies and stuff like that. So that was like almost like her little sheep. And she was delicate with the Frenchies. And the Frenchies, I got one Frenchie, his name is Dozer. He a pit bull because he grew up with the pit bulls. So he's an asshole. He's roughhousing, he biting her, shaking her up and shit like that. But she was delicate with him. So I was seeing, okay, that's that flock guardian. That's that guardian. Because that's what they are, right? They're herding dogs, right? They're shepherd dogs, but they're guardian. They're the guard the sheep. You know what I mean? So their prey drive is outside of the family dynamic. Okay. But at the same time, if you try to play fetch and do all that funny shit and that fun shit that you do with, let's say, a Malinois, the Kangal ain't really with all that shit. You know what I mean? That's what I'm learning by owning one, right? So anyway, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the Kangal to AK. AK got bite drive, right? She's got the guardianship, right? She does have the prey drive. She also has the strength, right? She also has the endurance as a shepherd dog, and she has that bite force. Okay, AK47 has tremendous bite force too. Okay, that's why he's the bone crusher. So now I have this combo because we in the lab. Now I said at first, okay, I want him to be like how Bull Vision was doing their dogs, but a double XL version of it. That was my initial vision when I was in the lab with them two, with them two dogs, AK, and her name is Snow White, the Kangal, Snow White. Over time, as I'm understanding what a bull herder is from the perspective of a pit bull to a Malinois, right? I'm seeing them just being more of a durable Malinois. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing them as a more durable Malinois. That's why they probably bred that. They bred the pit bull into the Mal to make it tougher, right? To maybe strengthen the bone set, um, um, enhance the pain tolerance levels. You know what I'm saying? Add more strength. Of course, gameness was probably thought about too, right? So I'm understanding now that I'm in the lab cooking. I'm taking my notes. I'm watching my shit. Like I said, I'm fans of Bull Vision and what they do with their dogs. So I'm seeing they dogs and what they're doing with it. I'm like I told you, K9 Matt. I'm seeing him with his dog he got from Bull Vision and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I don't think my double XL bull herders are going to be like those standard bull herders that Bull Vision is offering. I don't necessarily know because AK's drive could offset the Kangal's drive, which it could be that Kangal. It could be like the Kangal with AK-47's bite fetish. It could be that. I don't know. But at the same time, because it's a 50-50 toss-up in personality and drive and temperament, I don't think I'm gonna, I don't really think I'm gonna really get a consistent litter of, let's say, uh, traditional standard bull herder types. Okay, I'm over time I'm seeing it as my notes develop as I'm assessing the dogs. So you got to assess your dogs, right? Because your dogs are changing all the time. At least mine do. They're changing, they're developing, they're learning things. You seeing things that you haven't seen before. You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, well, I don't think this is going to turn out. So then, as time goes on, I'm like, okay, well, this double XL bull herder that I'm making, can it do what them standard bull herders are doing, right? That's Bull Vision are producing, because that's my reference. And they do a lot of sport work, which is a lot of sleeve and all that type of stuff, right? So remember, I told you my Kangal, she'll fetch that, but she ain't into that like that. Like, I will never be able to put on a bite sleeve and she gonna bite it and shit and do all that shit in the mouth. She ain't doing that. That's not who she is. You know what I mean? And to be honest, with that type of bite force, I don't need that type of bruising. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys know about the Kangal's bite force. I mean, the strongest bite force of any dog, period. Okay. 750 plus PSI. So I don't think I want to be taking them type of bites. And the teeth on them damn Kangals is crazy. Okay. The teeth on them is crazy. So anyway, I'm already in my notes like erasing shit because I'm like, I don't think this is going to turn out the way I envision it, because I wanted to make a double XL bull herder, like Bull Vision bull herders, but just big like AK and the Kangal. You know what I mean? Like that's the vision. Like, I want to make a double XL bull herder. I'm gonna do it with the Kangal and AK. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta scrap this. You know what I mean? I gotta scrap this, and it's gotta be a whole different wave to what I'm coming with this double XL bull herder now with the Kangal. So it goes back to my initial vision for my Bandog program. Okay. My mind goes back to that. Like, okay, why did you create your band dogs? Did you create your band dogs for sport? No. What did you want in your band dogs? I wanted them to have maximum prey and man drive. That's what you wanted? Yep. Okay, cool. Now, does the Kangal have drive? Yes. where is that drive? Like, where is it centralized in the Kangal? Where's the focus of that drive in the Kangal? Well, it's on prey. Is it all prey? No. No, it's not. Does the Kangal differentiate from, family prey to outside prey? Yes, they do. That's in their genes to do that. Like, they know not to attack the pack of Kangals that they're with. They know that they're not going to attack the sheep or goat or whatever else is protecting. That's in the genetics. All right, cool. Now with the pit bull, is there, a discrimination against prey, whether it's family or outside the family? No, it's no discrimination. Okay. They can get down with whoever it is. Okay. All right, cool. Now, do the pit bull type that you have, does it like to bite shit? Yeah. Does it bite damn near everything? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Will it fetch? No. Will it fetch a bite sleeve? Yeah. Okay. Will it this is all in my notes. Because I have to put this down in order for me to produce what I'm trying to, ultimately sell in the future. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to you, T. Welcome. So now I'm like, all right, my original formula for my Bandogs was maximum prey, maximum man drive. Okay. The bull herders are supposed to have that. Okay, the standard ones. But they use those dogs in sport. The bull herders, they use those for sport. My double XL bull herder with the Kangal could do sport, but that's not necessarily what that dog is now. Okay. On paper. Okay. I don't know what will happen when they're born and what they're developed. They might be able to do all of it, but in reality, on paper, it's telling me that it's more than likely going to be a 50-50 chance that it could do sport, but more so it's going to be what a Kangal is, right? What a Kangal's function is, which is to protect the property, protect the family and the herd with durability, more muscle, okay, higher drive, higher prey drive, okay, and maximum bite drive and bite force. That's what I see. Now, will it be good for sport? I don't know if it will be good. Me personally, looking at my notes, I don't think it'll be good for sport. I think it'll be too big for sport. And I think that the power of that dog, thanks to hybrid vigor, okay, which is going to give me better than the parents. Shout out to hybrid vigor. We already learned about that. So based off of hybrid vigor between AK47, okay, the double XL Pitbull Freak of Nature, aka the Bone Crusher, and my Kangal bitch from Snow White, them dogs is going to be way too much to be getting bit on in sport. Like, you don't want that. You don't want to be running in your suit, your big ass bite suit, running and holding your arm out, and then that dog hit you with all that power, man. That dog will body slam the shit out you, probably knock your damn arm out your socket. You know what I mean? And then that bite will probably just crunch through that damn pad. You know what I mean? Like, is that a dog I really want to advertise for that type of work, that sporting work? You know what I mean? I don't know. To each their own if you want to do that, but in reality, I don't see that for that. You know what I mean? Because of what that outcome of that mix between AK, AK is 112 pounds lean. Okay, fit, lean. Okay, 26 inches tall. That Kangal's probably like, shit, she might be like 135, 130. Because, I keep my dogs lean and fit. 130, you know what I mean? I haven't weighed her, man, but she got some size on her. She's probably like 28 inches, probably maybe a little bit taller, 29 inches maybe tall. She's long in the body. She's a pretty big bitch. Now, For those who know the different types of Kangals, if y'all go and do your research on these Kangals, one thing that you will learn, and by doing your research and understanding how these dogs look a certain type of way, like a lot of the Kangals, uh, you know, you can think that there might be Anatolian Shepherds. They all damn near the same, but they not. And then there's some that's real big, and you're like, oh, that's a Kangal. That's this. No, this is not a Kangal. It's like, you gotta, one thing about me, I talk to the sources, and if I'm dealing with a source that's trustworthy based off of his program, I'm gonna believe what he tell me over any spectator that never owned one. You know what I mean? And I understand the mathematics of, you know, different type of dogs. There's a breed, right? But then within the breed, there's variance to that breed, right? People breed certain type of ways. Same thing with the Kangal. There's Kangals that are like looking like Great Danes. They're really tall, real big. They got like the kind of like the droopy lip and shit like that. That's because they throw the Great Dane in that motherfucker. But see, people who don't understand the cookups, like we talking in the lab right now, right? We talking in the lab right now. So people don't understand how these dogs is cooked up, why these breeders cook the dogs up the way they cook them up, right? So they'll see a certain type and be like, oh, that is that and yours isn't. Well, I mean, you can say that all you fucking want, unless you the one cooking the dogs up. Are you talking to the cook? Right? Did you talk to the breeder who cooked it up? Did he tell you that his dogs ain't what it is, and that's why you telling me that? A lot of these individuals do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they not like, let's say, someone like myself who understands that every breeder has his own way of cooking these dogs up. And if they get the results that they get, and you as a person who's a consumer looking into that like it, then I'm not gonna knock the breeder and say, oh man, well, you know what? Your Kangal doesn't look like homeboy's Kangal over there. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm a I'm gonna look at the mathematics. All right, Steve, you ready for that link, Steve? I'm gonna look at the mathematics of the dog as far as what the standard is. Then I'm gonna look at your background as a breeder, and if it matches what I want in my genetics, I'm gonna take it. Okay, so I'm not necessarily looking for. Okay, I'm not necessarily looking for the big Great Dane type. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all that jowl. I don't need all that jowl. I don't need them damn 150-pound, 36-inch tall, whatever. I don't need that shit. Me personally, because I'm about performance. All right, so hold on. Let me go ahead and send you put that link in the chat for you, Steve. We're gonna get Steve up here, man. We're gonna talk this talk, man. We're gonna talk this talk. So hold on, bear with me, Steve. Bear with me, man. Bear with me, man. Bear with me, man. Bam. All right, Steve, click that thing, man. So you'll get that. So like when I first posted, checks out. So when I first posted Snow, she was like 1 year old. You know what I'm saying? Bitch is a damn puppy. You know what I mean? 1 year old. Mother's like, oh, that ain't no Kangal. Oh, Kangals are bigger. Oh, that's an Anatolian Shepherd. I told him like, bruh, you go take it up to the breeder, man. Don't tell me what my dog isn't, man. Are you the breeder? Go talk to the breeder, man. Here's his link, man. Go look at all the trophies he got, all the champion Kangals he got. You know what I mean? Go look at his shit. Go see his property, man. He really used them dogs. He really worked them Kangals, man. He understand the mathematics on his dogs. You know what I mean? Big salute to you, Steve.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Man, what's going on, man? wanted to get you on this topic because you definitely are one of the individuals that brought that idea up to me as far as the Malinois. And I was like, man, let me reach out to Steve, man, and see if he want to politic on this subject matter and just kind of give his your thoughts on just the bull herders in general, and then also cooking up like we were talking about with AK47 and the Malinois, like how much of an impact that would be in the, let's say, protection dog type world and shit like that. And you know what I mean, like I just wanted to kind of get some feedback from you because we were chopping it up, and it just so happened that my nephew hit me up like and then it's like, man, I said, bro, me and Steve were just talking about this shit fucking 2 weeks
ago. How old is the Malinois anyway? How old is she? 2?
Yeah, her name is Coco. Yeah, she's 2 years old.
2.
Yeah, she's still a youngster.
She's still young because I was still driving. I had a little episode in the garage here, man. The damn freezer that I keep the raw dog food died on me, so I had to run to Home Depot, buy a new fucking freezer. So
shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But I had to go out to get a new freezer real quick, man, and drag that shit in the garage and plug it up and switch all the food over to that shit.
Okay, you got it situated though, did you?
Yeah, man. I was like, God damn, it was hot as hell in there, man. I was like, shit.
Oh man, well, hey, at least none of the food spoiled, man. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I've been mad as hell if I had to, man. Look, man. I wasn't even trying. I'm like, damn. I hope this shit don't. Yeah, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to do this again, man. Because I got the spot's about an hour away from the house where I get the raw dog food from, so it's not that bad. But still, that's cause that's money out there, man. That shit just. Lucky I was on top of it. I knew the freezer was old anyway. I should have been replaced it. Thank God I wasn't on vacation and I was home.
So how'd you find out it was broken? But you just went in there and just noticed it wasn't there?
To get the food for this morning, and I was like, let me turn it up more. Let me turn the knob up. Gave it like 6-7 hours. I'm like, this thing, something wrong. This ain't right. Something's wrong. Yeah, this I'm like, shit. This ain't right. Something wrong with this thing. So I just went to Home Depot, got another one real quick, and just swapped it out. Okay. Yeah, threw the other one out. But you while I was driving, I know you had mentioned about Bully Vision and about because K9 Matt's probably about an hour away from me. He lives in North Jersey. He's up that way. I'm in Pennsylvania, but he's probably about an hour. He's about the area he's at, probably 20 minutes away from my wife is from.
Okay.
So I talked to him about a month ago.
You were gonna do a boarding train or what? Or you just politic?
We were just talking about that's nothing. He was talking about we were talking about pressers and different dogs that he saw. He gave me. He was just talking. I talked to different dog guys, the dogs that he saw that was if it was worth the money or the dogs that really were more show than go. If they had certain traits or whatever. That's probably why he got. What's the dog? I think it was Rudy or I forgot his dog that he's got. Yeah, it's a bull herder, but that's why a lot of those. Cause he's a PSA guy, plus he's a decoy guy.
Okay.
So, they AK to Coco or AK to Snow. I mean, that's right up their alley. But they're going to go against everything that you preach, though, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're going to turn the dog on. It's going to be on.
Well, okay. So watch this. So going into the lab notes, right? So like what we were talking about, you called it the Project X.
The X, yeah.
Going to the Malinois. Well, that's for people like them. Because see, at first when I was thinking with the Snow, right, I thought that would be like that type of dog, but just larger because of the Kangal, right?
Yeah.
But me understanding the Kangal's temperament and seeing that the Kangal is nothing like a Mal. It's nothing like a Mal as far as temperament. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not on that rah shit. She only on it when it's fun to be on it, but she ain't on that, like that Mal's like always wanting to do some shit. Let's do some shit. Let's do some shit. You know how the Mals are. The Kangal ain't like that. The Kangal's chill unless it's time to get up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
As I get older, like, you know, I've been having that man. I've seen a couple of Belgian Mawas in person, and I've seen, you know, like the videos that we send back and forth. I've seen them not do nothing. And I've seen them just, but I've seen some ones, they're about it, but they just don't have the power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they don't have the power. When
they're okay. So like Coco, for example, man, this is my first time handling, and my nephew got her kind of heavy and shit like that too. So this is, you know, I don't have her in her condition weight right now, but I'm looking at her right, and her bone is, to me, is too small.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're made to be fast and agile and shit like that. Even her dad, like even the dad.
Yeah.
Like the dad's tall. You know, they say he's like 80 pounds, but you know, maybe it's more in just the body build, tall, longer type, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't got no thick bone, no thick body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I could see them. I could see why the police use them very, very easily to transport.
Yeah.
You know, as far as handling, you know what I mean? They got some strength, but I think they're probably an easier dog to handle.
Video coach, I seen them rappelling out of helicopters attached to different special force ops and stuff, like attached like on a belt. A Belgian Mawa on the I don't think you were in the military. I don't think, Coach. So you wouldn't.
No, I wasn't in the military. No, sir.
I seen them rappel. You know, when you're rappelling with, like, you see SWAT teams go down the wall and shit.
Yeah.
Like I seen a Belgian Wawa with an attachment to the soldier or the officer, attachment to his belt on his body, like a sidearm, like a weapon. So when they're rappelling down from the helicopter, the fucking Mawa was right here. But you can do that, you know, with a 60, 70-pound dog.
Right.
You can do that. The endurance is there, but it's like you always, from what I hear, and I knew a guy that spent a lot of money on one, and I know a guy that's a professional decoy for 30 years. He's actually running a class on August 13th to the 15th in North Jersey. He said he had Belgian Mawas back in the 80s. His dad was a cop, and he had them when nobody even knew what the hell they were. But it's like you always trying to entertain the dog.
Okay.
They're always on 10. It's like no downtime. That's what I've always heard. Like, if you're a lazy person, it's not for you.
Right.
Not for you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's my take on that. And that to AK, I mean, that you gotta be about that life if you want. You know, that's the dog that, I mean, you really have to see what your home situation is, how your house is. You got kids. I mean, who do you know? I mean, this is the real deal, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be the real deal for sure. Man.
I mean, they ain't no a little bit pregnant with that, man. I mean, look, man,
bro, that's gonna be crazy.
Just like, yeah, like even the pups, like that first, you would keep the whole litter on that one, Coach. The first litter?
Nah, man. No, man. I might sell the whole thing.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Because just think about it. It's kind of like how I did with the AR-15 Bandogs. The first, I had the formula. You see what I'm saying? So as long as nothing happens to Coco, I got AK. If something happens to AK, God forbid, I got semen on ice. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but as long as nothing happens to Coco, I'll cook it up. I'll cook me up one later on. You know what I'm saying? For my own self. I can always cook it up for me personally if I want it. But more so for this right here is for those enthusiasts that want them type of dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something for the market in a sense. You know what I mean? Where, like you said, most people is gonna probably get their bull herders from overseas. Like K9 Mac got his from overseas, like they do their miles and shit like that. They go overseas, and like you said, that shit gonna change now. I mean, with the new laws dropping.
Right? In August, they're probably, you know how it is. It's going to be some kind of workaround, but I mean, the prices are going to go up.
Right.
It's going to be guys like you that are going to only be dealing with the blood overseas, but the average guy is going to get the dogs from here. Only top-notch breeders like you are going to spend that kind of money.
Correct.
You know what I mean? To spend that's a lot in this day and age. The thing about spending 5, 10, 12 grand. I mean, that's a lot of money, you know, to think about.
Especially now.
Now, hell yeah.
But the economy all messed up, man. That's
you know, those guys, you know, like I said, it was a lot of litters dropping. You know, you see them all over on the boards and stuff. And those guys is one guy I know. He has some nice dogs too. He's about a half an hour from here, and he still got
some Malinois. What do you have?
Oh, he had presser. We all pressers. But man, he still got dogs from a litter that shit. Now that puppy ain't small. That puppy's about 5 months old now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It started to get like I seen the pictures. That puppy she started to get a little. She getting bigger now. I can see the difference.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now you know it's just the economy and things of that nature. But this breeding right here, that would be a select. I mean, that's really. You really gotta know what you're getting into. Guys like Matt and them, those are the guys. Those are the guys. They're trainers. He's a professional dog trainer also. Those are the guys.
That's who I'm targeting. Hey, Steve, that's who I'm targeting for these type of dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dogmen who like sport.
Yeah.
Right? They want for this one with the Malinois in particular, you want an attack dog.
Mm-hmm.
If you want an attack dog, because I don't breed attack dogs.
Mm-hmm.
This one will be an attack dog. With that temperament of a Malinois, and with AK's drive and strength and all that shit that AK got and intensity, that's going to be a serious attack dog. So, like you said, that's going to be these are going to be for the professionals who really want something on a high performance level, like on a super high performance level.
I thought about it with the snow, with a possible snow breeding. I would love to see snow in the AK, but out somewhere like where you got like 10, 15 acres, where a dog like that could really be in the element that a Kangal is supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would like to see, because man, I just saw one of the most disturbing videos. Man, I gotta see if I can find it for you, coach. It's fucking, you know, I didn't tell you how much I hate coyotes. Like I have like this disdain. I don't know what, I hate coyotes. So it's a video of a coyote they're so brazen now. You live in California, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're out here too. They be out here screaming, but you know they don't be out here too much now.
Not near your house, but
they
won't come near there. But you know, I see the coyote comes right up. It was a pretty nice house. A little it was a white. What the hell would it look? It looked like a Shih Tzu. Just took the dog straight through the gate, man. Bit the dog on the face and dragged through the gate and took off.
Wow.
I'm like, God damn, damn. Like, I was like, I just saw it like about 2 hours ago. I'm like, shit. I've seen coyotes. One guy's with his baby in the stroller walking a little dog. The coyote came right up to him and snatched the dog. While he's walking with his,
they bold.
Yeah, they bold. It's so bad. You know how they got like the concrete walls in the backyard in Cali, Coach? They got like those apparatus you put on top that roll so the coyote can't get over the wall. They roll. It's like these big long cylinder things that they put on top of the brick so that the coyote can't get over. It just rolls. They can't really roll over. They can't really get into the yard. But I've seen several videos like that. What you know, a dog like that Kango AK. I would love to see that dog on a farm somewhere.
And that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I had to go and revisit my notes and stuff like that. You know, my lab notes was like, that's what I see them dogs being good for. It's just almost like a Kangal on steroids. It's almost just like how the bull herder is to the Malinois or the Dutch Shepherd, right? Like T was mentioning in the chat. You know, it's like a Dutch Shepherd on steroids. Or a Malinois on steroids is the bull herder, right?
Yep.
So same thing. AK to the Kangal is like a Kangal on steroids. That's what I see it. You know what I'm saying? High drive, crazy look. You know what I mean? Muscle like crazy. AK gonna give that front.
I see that to Coco. Like Coco would be. I can see AK's body, the head, and the eyes. Those eyes like that. It's gonna be a pretty striking looking dog.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna know really what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna think it's something. You're gonna tell it's not. You're gonna tell it's some kind of Bandog or something. Anybody knows you could tell it got something else in it. You know, but
you know what I think it's gonna look like? It's gonna look like a large Malinois.
Yeah,
With
more
with
bone.
less fur.
Yeah, a lot more bone though. I'm like,
A lot
what is
more bone, wider front, because the Malinois don't got a wide
that?
front.
Yeah, they don't. They ain't got no wide
And,
front.
and they rears, they ain't got no thick rear either. You know
No,
what I'm saying? So the front is gonna widen out more bone. They definitely getting more bone. AK be throwing them bones. You're
yeah,
gonna get more bone. It's gonna be longer in the body. It's gonna be taller,
yeah.
a little bit less fur.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the ears will stand up or not. I don't really know if the ears will stand up or not.
They might.
They might though. But you know what? I'll just crop them like K9 Matt did his.
Crop them shits.
Yeah, crop. Go ahead and crop them things. I
Yeah.
see it as a larger Malinois with some extreme features. Like we said, more and more.
That would be like a 90 to 100 pound Malinois.
Yeah, I'll be 90 to 100 pounds.
That's pretty crazy, man. That ain't nothing to play with.
All that strength, but with the strength and the bite force of AK, oh my God.
But the athleticism, you take an AK athleticism to a Malinois, to a dog that's already, the Malinois is very intelligent, hyper intelligent, very smart. It's like the ultimate dog.
Yeah, man, that's the ultimate attack dog.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, the socialization and what you that's definitely a dog that you're gonna have glued to your hip from day one. No games,
like you said,
no games.
It has to be for a professional.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you need to be a professional.
Yeah. You got to spend the money. Either you're going to be the professional or you're going to have to spend some real money and get this dog trained for real. I mean, you're going to have to really be on. But maybe, I mean, the intelligence in it with the. I mean, but that dog right there, like what's the boys are like bike boys and the PSA guys, the ADBBA guys. They're gonna love something like that.
I know that I mean, bro, like when we were talking about it, and I was like, Steve, man, I don't know about that one, man, because that one's gonna be too much. You know what I mean? And like you said, like, yo, that's the one. That you like, Coach, that's the one, man. That's the X factor.
That's it.
That's the one. Project X. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, man?
Where did you get that from? Where did Coco come from?
So she come from I'm gonna send you the link too. She come from a kennel out there in Serbia. And he like highly known for his dogs. Like he do all that damn whatever work they be doing with them damn dog shits and all that shit. But he's highly known out there for his dogs. Beautiful dogs too. You know, I mean, he got some beautiful mouths and stuff like that. So she comes from a working line, dogs and stuff like that. So I mean, the genetics is according to what I see. I'm not really familiar with the mouths, but just based off of my nephew, I know how my nephew is. You know, he like me when it comes to buying his dogs.
Yeah, the motor is going to be insane. That dog is going to be able to run all day.
Oh,
literally. 3, 4, 5, 6 miles. I mean, whatever. I mean, them dogs. I mean, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to take that dog out on a daily. And I don't mean some little walk. I mean that dog needs either you got a treadmill or you got. I mean, you're gonna need something.
Right.
I mean, you're gonna be hiking every day, running or doing something with this dog because that kind of the anxiety starts to build up in them. They need to be doing something.
Yeah,
they have to be working. They have to be doing something. I mean, it's
See, this is my first time dealing with, just like my first time dealing with the Kangal.
Yeah.
So now that I have her here, like I've taken her out a couple of times, and she's got like I've noticed the anxiety, the separation anxiety. That's what she's dealing with right now because she's not around my nephew. So I noticed that. Yeah. Like when I have her, she like make they'll make them noises. That's one thing I noticed about them too. They like to make them little noises and shit like that. You know what I mean? High pitched noises and shit like that. So I can see that she got a little anxiety. Like, she don't really necessarily know how to take me in a sense. You know what I mean? Like she'll like if I come and I pet her, she's like kind of crouching down. And then, like she don't know if she want to accept me or not. And then when I go out there and I play with her a little bit with the ball, like she'll go get the ball, but she won't bring it back to me. You know what I mean? Type of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm dealing with her in that sense to where it's like, okay, I got to get you to come out of your whatever.
She's by herself though.
Oh yeah, I got her in her own little 10x10.
Yeah.
I don't got her near nobody because man, she'll have all hell. If I put her near any of them damn dogs, they're gonna try to ruin her life.
Yeah, I know.
Straight up. Like real talk, they'll try to ruin her life, man. So I got her in her own little space. Plus, like I said, when you're dealing with these dogs, you got to understand the psyche. You know what I mean? I don't want to affect her psyche. She's already mentally off because she's not with my nephew. That she's pretty much all her damn life to a degree since she was, since they imported her over here from Serbia.
Yeah.
And then now she's all of a sudden in the fucking jungle. You know what I'm saying? And she's around all these killers and hitters and shit like that, looking at her like she's fucking food. So now she's kind of like in her space. So I just been dealing with her in a sense, but I haven't really had a chance to really analyze, understand like how you was breaking down these Malinois, you know what I'm saying? To see the different temperaments and stuff like that. And to see, okay, genetic characteristic wise, how's that going to mesh up with AK? We understand from what we know a Malinois to be that it can mesh up. But based off of who she is, how is that going to mesh up when it comes to me drawing it out in my notes? Like, okay, Coco's like this, she's like that, she's like this. Like you said, she's got stamina because I'm a hill climber. You know me, I do I'm the conditioning expert.
Yeah.
So I put her on that hill climb, run her up that bitch, do my 3 times up, 3 times down, and see what them pantons is looking like. You know what I'm saying? Seeing if she's fast all the way up. Like AR-15, for example. AR-15, he killed AK on them hill climb. AK do it, but he ain't as fast as AR-15 going up and down 3 times.
How's Black Hawk on that hill?
I haven't done him yet. He hasn't done the hill climbs yet. He hasn't done that. But between AK and AR, you know what I'm saying? AK, he got a nice little pace. He keep his pace. It's cool. He know how to pace himself. But my thing with that is the breathing. I need to hear that panting clear. I don't want no heavy pant. I just need that. I need it like that. I only know, So I test that. That's what I'm testing. How are you breathing? You breathing good? Okay, that means you got more. Okay, cool. We good. But AR-15, that motherfucker full speed, all 3. Boom, all 3. And breathing like a champ. You know what I mean? So I want to see with the Mal. Now, AR-15 is not as big as AK. So, you got to put that in perspective as well.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So now I want to see the Mal, which is not as big as AK nor AR-15. And them dogs are supposed to be built like that because they're herding dogs. Right?
Yeah.
So they're able to, walk and run for long periods of time based off of their job. Right? So I want to see how she handles herself up and down them hill climbs. Right? I know I threw that ball probably like 4 or 5 times, and that bitch, she out of shape for sure. My nephew didn't do nothing with that. Steve, she out of shape for sure. Like she ain't, that bitch over there, can't take the heat. She over there running for shade. So I'm like, oh, bitch, you.
What happened? Because I didn't hear this. What happened?
So I'm gonna say this. Well, my nephew, he came up on some bread.
Yeah.
He always admired me as his uncle with doing the dogs. Always talked about doing dogs. So he was renting a house.
Yeah.
And the person that he knew that he was renting from allowed him to have his dogs. But my nephew went on a dog buying spree because he had a lot of bread. And he was like, Uncle, I'm doing the breeding shit. And I warned him. But you can't tell these young niggas shit.
Nah, you can't.
Okay, so it is what it is, right? I'm like, okay, Neff, you know what I'm saying? But remember what Unc told you, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, take your time. Yeah, I know you got the money to do it, but it's a lot to do all this shit. You see me here, I ain't got no days off.
Yes, a lot.
But he's excited. He's excited. He got his vision. But anyway, long story short, he ended up with 1 dog after my nephew had like 13 dogs, man.
Shit.
And all top Speedy, all top tier shit though. All top tier.
Where they at?
Man, he had to give them away and let some go. He had some doggos and he let some shit go out there in the fields and the farms and shit like that. Like he took an L money wise. You know what I'm saying? But he's into the killers like his aunt. So he getting all killers and shit. Caney Corsos. He had a Dogo. He had a Yak Terrier. Them niggas, man. Yeah. Anyway, Anyway, with this boy, so he hit me up, was like, hey, Unc, man, I can't keep my dog up at the place I'm at. And so if it wasn't for the fact that me and you was talking about it,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yo, I don't, man, nephew, man, I got 30 dog, man, nigga. You think I want to be dealing with another dog over this motherfucker?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here busting my ass doing this shit. He's like, Unc, man, I'll pay for the dog food. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'm like, man, Neff, I don't know, bro. I'm stacked. And so, you know, a couple days went by, and then, like I said, I was just thinking about what me and you was talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, man? It's like, if I was going to do that with him anyway,
yeah,
I can't have him go and do the same thing, you know, go give it to a shelter or go, you know what I mean, drop it off to a bum or something like that. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't too many people can handle that dog, like we talked about. Like, you can't just go to a regular family and think they're gonna be able to handle a Malinois. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? At all.
Nah, that ain't.
So I was like, you know what, man? I called my nephew, man, just bring her over here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So now that, you know, that brings us to what we talking about tonight.
You can look at her though. Now you can look at her every day to see how, you know.
Yeah, I get to analyze really and get to see those genetic characteristics that we talking about. You know what I mean? And see if that is something that with what we're, you know, what I'm putting together with my XL bull herder, will I be able to manifest them genetics if I breed her to AK? Like, will that manifest itself to a point where, like you said, somebody like Canine Matt, with all kind of dogs, let's say he's able to come across someone who owned one of them dogs, right? And was like, yo, wow, this dog is amazing. Like, I've dealt with all of them. Like, this dog is killing it. Everything I done touched. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I see based off of the possibilities. Like I said, I know who AK is. I know what he's capable of. Okay? Now, with the Mal, like you said, with all the intelligence of that Malinois, the stamina, the athleticism, the drive, the bite drive, all the things that people love about the Mal.
Yeah, but this could be more. I guess that would be more of a man drive though, because they ain't. I don't, you know, they're. I can see that. I don't see them. I've never seen them any videos or anything I've seen of them being really like prey drive. I mean, like more of a man drive. That's why the police
they should have both.
Yeah,
because even though AK, right? Remember I told you he's very tolerant when it comes to the other dogs. Remember I told you that's how he is.
Yeah.
He's not looking for it like a shocker. He's tolerant enough to where, okay, if you push my button, then I'm gonna give you the business. But at the same time, he can ignore it. I know it's in him based off of just his DNA. Now, we already know, like what I mentioned about that hybrid vigor, we know when we combine all the genetics in both of them dogs, something higher level is coming out.
Yeah.
You just don't necessarily know until we get the dog and assess it, like how we talking about how I'm going to be assessing Coco over time, like how I've already assessed AK through the 4 years that I've owned him. We're not going to necessarily know until that dog develops and shows us, like, okay, yep, that's what that come from the Mal. Okay, yep, that don't come from Coco.
What did he say anyway? What did your nephew say about her?
Man, my nephew ain't never did nothing with her. That was like his little. That was like his little buddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He go to work, he got her in the crate, he come home, you know, that's his little buddy. You know, he wasn't working her, he wasn't doing nothing of the sort. Like I said, I get her, and she overweight. You know, she eating good, you know what I'm saying? She got separation anxiety. So he damn near pet mommed her.
Yeah, see.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So she hasn't experienced the workouts that she's about to experience being over here in my camp. Because like I say, if you see Snow White, right? Because I know what makes her tick, and I show you, I'll do the little video. I got that little bite thing. If I throw that bitch will grab it and she'll just run around like Speed Racer.
I fear what you would see now. Oh shit. Your nephew might have fucked up, man, because we don't, unless you have a rapport with the Serbian breeder.
I haven't even told him that I got the bitch yet. I haven't reached out to him and was like, hey, by the way, man, I got your.
That's the genetics is there.
Yes.
But I don't think you're gonna be able to. You're so used to your dogs just being without any kind of. They're just ready to go. You know.
Yeah.
Well, my thing with Coco is that we don't know. She's been a fur baby.
Yeah, she's been a fur baby the whole time.
Yeah, you don't know nothing, so we don't know if she the real deal or not. You don't know nothing.
Correct. I don't know nothing.
Ruined it. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know nothing. So maybe it might take you a few months to get her right.
Yeah, no, it's gonna take me a while to get her right. And remember, we got until 2025, Steve. We got until 2025.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it might just I don't know. Have you ever seen her any kind of aggression? Anything? Have you ever seen anything?
No, nothing. I only had her since Sunday.
Oh man.
Yeah, so everything is, everything is brand new. I'm just going off of genetics and the possibilities. You know what I'm saying? We just lab notes. We're doing our hypotheses.
Yeah, you definitely got it. It's not like when you got, the different when you got the AK pup and you knew where it came, you knew everything, but that.
But I didn't know. Okay, so even with AK as a puppy, but see, he's a puppy though. It's just different. When you're a puppy, it's a baby being developed. She's already 2 years old, kind of setting what she knows. So it's definitely going to be a shift for her.
Yeah,
and I know it is because, like I said, the times that I've been dealing with her, I can already tell. Like she has anxiety. She ain't got the stamina. She get tired fast. But I already know because of the dog psyche that I have to get her comfortable with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been working on. I'm not overdoing it. I'm not pressuring her. I still want her to understand, okay, well, you know what? Your daddy who he's not going to be here anymore. And this energy that you feel from this yard is going to be the energy you're going to adopt because that is what it is. The pack is what it is. And you either going to get ran over by that energy or you're going to comply with it. So I understand that. Like I understand that process with dogs. Like I understand that. Now, like you said, who knows? She might not blossom out of that. She might just be in that fur mode forever.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about the mathematics of the formula is I'm betting on hybrid vigor.
Yeah.
I'm betting on better than who she is. I'm betting on better than AK when I mix the genes.
Yeah, I gotta see that link. You gotta send me that link to the breeder.
I'll see the link. He legit. He's hammer time too legit. See, he's hammer time too legit with what he got and the dogs he got. Okay.
Yeah.
So genetic wise, and I mean, even with the sport, that's the sport. To me, that's a sport, and I'm not knocking the sporting dogs, but to me, that's the sport. I don't breed my dogs for sport.
Yeah.
Now, because there's a market for people who want to do that. Okay, I would be happy with that dog. Me personally, just me. Now I gotta think for my consumers, but I'm talking about me. Is if that dog is willing to bite you as a stranger, Steve.
Yeah.
And is athletic, intense, hard biting, magnificent when it comes to his looks. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a success for me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's what you asked for. Yeah.
Now we talking about the people who want to use it as a sporting dog. Well, and that's more so
they don't care about it. They know what they want.
Yes. And that's more so what this cook up is for, per se. For those who want them sporting dog, sleeve biting type Malinois hybrids with that AK flair to it, right? Basically an AK47 Malinois, if there was ever one. That's what it would be. It would be an AK47 Malinois. Now, Steve, you know how big AK's mouth is, and we know how big the Malinois' mouth is. Come on, man. Sheesh. That muzzle is going to be wider. There's going to be a wider muzzle, and it's going to be long alligator crocodile mouth like it are. Man, that shit going to be crazy. Big ass head. That shit going to be crazy, man.
That's going to be it's definitely those guys, and then I would like to see one of those guys get it just to see, because I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna imprint on the puppy as soon as they get it.
Right.
I know what they're gonna do. It ain't gonna be no slowdown with them guys. They ain't trying to hit none of that shit.
No, they don't want to slow it down, man. Man, take it to the max. I want them to put it to the maximum test, because the dogs should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Based off the genetics, the dog should be able to do it on paper. You know, now they get that puppy imprinted and do what they do with those genes, man. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
But see, what they not going to realize until they get bit is the power of that bite.
Yeah, it's gonna be
that,
different.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what they're gonna be like. Oh shit, I ain't never been bit by something like this before.
Yeah, I mean something like that with the stamina. Cause even with I guess when a Corso or a Presser hit you, you're gonna feel the power.
Right.
But with that Malwa and AK, the stamina to keep that power there. You know what I'm saying?
And the intensity.
Intensity to keep it there, because a bigger dog is not going to be able to. Once you get to that 120, 130, 140, 150, I don't believe, a dog of that size is not going to be able to sustain that. And to me, I look at it as, okay, the home invasion happened. The cops are 10, 12 minutes away. It's a long ass time you're fighting, coach. Long ass time you're fighting for your life, even if you get to your gun.
Right.
Long ass time. That's a long. Remember, you might waking up out of 3 or 4 o'clock out of a dead sleep. You know what I'm saying? The alarm goes off, And another thing about those big ass dogs, they sleep hard.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? It goes like a feeler or an English Mastiff, a 200-something pound dog. They sleep hard. They're asleep. They're knocked out, snoring and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's another thing too. Like,
and they're not as durable.
Nah.
And for that Schützen type stuff, whatever they be doing, them dogs got to be durable.
Yeah,
they got to take all that extra stuff that they be doing, because they be trying to put the dogs through all kind of scenarios, stress scenarios. They got them jumping over shit and stuff like that. So them heavier dogs is going to have a harder time to be able to have that, durability under that type of work pressure. You know what I'm saying? And with these dogs, or with that, what I was going to call it the XL version of the bull herder with AK and that Malinois, them dogs are going to have the size enough to be able to be agile, durable, take a beating, but body slam a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have to. The power, I mean, is no different than other people's Bandog programs and things of that nature. The power has got to be, because that's why the cops use it. I understand the legality behind it, but when we already spoke, like when AK bites, something's going to break bone. Them dogs are used for apprehension with the police. They're just used for that because they're going to tear ligaments. They'll tear, you know what I'm saying? But AK and certain dogs like Pressers, and they kill people.
Yeah, they breaking bones.
Yeah, you're dead. They will kill you, man. Like I mean, and our bones, like you're talking about, like I say, if I give nitro, I sometimes I got this place out in Montana that send me like bison bones and sheep skulls and stuff. You're talking about femur bones. These dogs are biting through bison femur bones.
Yeah, real talk.
Not a little delicate ass bone. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about this. We're talking about bison. Yeah. 1,500-pound animals.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They biting through the rib. Like, I hear the bones cracking, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you think you could, there's no way. And then remember, dogs are pack animals. So can you imagine that? Like one person, and then they feed off each other.
Yep.
If you got 3 of them dogs, I mean, you're dead, man. It's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And then they're going to eat you.
Yeah, then they're going to eat your ass. It's bad. Yeah, it's
all bad.
Yeah, it's not pretty, man. It's bad. And this right here, I told you, Coach, they better be signing the NDA.
Yeah, no, I'm really gonna make sure that I put that together. No, real talk, because that's who I'm targeting with these bull hunters. I'm targeting the individuals who want something on that level.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Who like really like, yo, is there a Formula One level Malinois
Is there a Formula One level Malinois?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not no stock Malinois.
Yeah.
Nothing against the Malinois breed. We know what they use for, right? We know, like we said, we just mentioned the pros to that dog, the intelligence, the drive, right? We know, we understand why the police use them, because they're light. You know, when they bite you, they're not crushing your bones. You know what I'm saying? You know, so there's
better in court. It goes over better in court.
But we understand why they're using them dogs. Okay, so that's a pro to that. But the con to it is, if you want a dog that's going to seek, kill, and destroy, but still have all those attributes that the Malinois brings to the table, then that's what this is.
I know not as much now, because I knew a guy, because everything is cards now, but he had about 5 laundromats back when they were. Now they're all cards now. They're pretty much no laundromats with coin anymore. And he got robbed one night. I mean, he got robbed. And he ended up getting, this is years ago, ended up getting a Doberman and stuff like that. And I knew a guys like that, or guys that own pawn shops, people like that, they deal a lot of cash and the high level merchandise, diamonds, raw diamonds, gold. I mean, there's certain type of dogs you would need. Even when you out there in Cali where you at, because when marijuana first was legal, you know, the drug cartels were just raiding the medical marijuana dispensaries and killing everybody.
Damn.
And take, you know, because you couldn't, they just go in there and get all the weed and take all the money, and you know. So high risk businesses like that. I got a buddy, he owns about 7 or 8 different ATMs. So he has to go to different little liquor stores and pawn shops and stuff like that to go change the money out, cash out. Because myself, I used to drive armored car years ago. So, you know, high risk, that's what that dog is for. If you're not, that's the dog. I mean, late night, 3 o'clock at night at the ATM, I don't know why the fuck you would be there, but just say you're there. You know, that's what that dog is for, right there. That's what it's for, right there. That's a man eater. It's definitely going to be. I mean, when she comes out of her shell, because my advice, I think she talked to the guy in Serbia first, though.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
You need to talk to this guy.
Yeah, I will. I'll reach out to him and let him know I got the dog and what to expect and stuff like that from her. Yeah. You know what I mean? But T,
ruin her, man. I hope he didn't ruin her, man. Like,
well, let me put this up on the screen real quick, because T had a good question, man.
Yeah.
He said you're theorizing that even if Coco doesn't show any drive, she should still produce drivey pups because of her lineage. Okay. In a nutshell, yes. Okay. Yes. I am, because like I mentioned to you guys back when we were talking about just my the art of breeding these high performance dogs.
Yeah.
When I bred 3 littermate sisters with 3 different personality types coming from the same gene pool, okay. For example, Tiny, you know what I'm saying? She was bullied as a puppy to the point where my wife had to take her out, save her life, because they was trying to kill her. And then she used her brains to kind of navigate through the pack and survive, but she ain't all about the rah-rah.
Yeah.
She must come from the rah-rah, right? Her sister's about that, especially Holy Spirit, but Tiny isn't. Okay, that's not. But I mentioned to y'all, I have a daughter from Tiny, who out of all the XL Pitbull Dracos, they all damn near hot to a degree.
Yeah.
Females, she is the hottest out of those females, and she's the smallest. Okay, so yes, that will be my theory in a sense, is that if the lineage is good, genetic pool, the genetic gene pool is good out of Coco, even though she might not display what I would want her to show me. But if the daddy, whatever, whoever, all the other any dogs in the DNA pool have that, then shit, you know what I mean? Hybrid vigor, I'm betting on. Not only that, then I'm going to do my own puppy imprinting, because it plays a lot. Genetics play a lot, but then the other half is puppy imprinting.
Yeah.
Okay. Because like we said, you can ruin a dog. Like maybe my nephew might have ruined her mentally, where she don't want to work. She just want to be a foo-foo dog. She want to be petted and you know what I'm saying, and just loved on. She don't want to work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did. You know, maybe I can find a spark to bring out those things that she was bred to do. Maybe I can find that. And you know what, Steve, I probably will because of the other dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other dogs is on that time. So she's gonna figure out that the whole pack is really with all that. So she's gonna have to get with it too. And maybe I might be able to interact her with, let's say, AK-74. I might be able to, you know, put AK-70, I mean, not AK, Chopper the Man Stopper, excuse me.
Yeah, Chopper
the Man Stopper in there with her and see how they respond. No, hopefully no fighting. And then, you know, see him get after that fucking spring pole thing that he like to get at. You know what I mean? Like, see if he'll turn up her motor and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll see if I can pair her with a dog, preferably a male. I'll probably try to line her up with maybe might even do it with AK to see how she responds, because AK is pretty tolerant. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll put her around AK like I did Snow and see if that might help her drive, because maybe she might want to mimic him and shit like that. You know what I mean? So either way, T, yeah, I am. It is a theory, because at the end of the day, I've done bred enough dogs to see, out of having multiple dogs out of a litter, that even though a parent is this way and the mom is this way, the dad is that way, the puppies can be totally different than them.
But who would be that? Would be, so the most, would it be Shaka? Shaka would be the most, right?
As
the
far
as
as far as what, the drive?
Go, yeah. Shaka?
Yeah, Shaka would be the most. Yeah, Shaka would be the most. For sure, for sure.
Yeah, I figured that.
For sure. AR-15 close second. Before it was like, I didn't know.
Because maybe if I hate to say this, shit.
That's what my nephew wanted.
Yeah, because maybe if she ain't about that life, you might have to go hotter.
Yeah, that's what my nephew wanted. He wanted Shaka.
Yeah, you might have to go hotter. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like, Bill got one. You know what I'm saying? He got one of them Shaka daughters and shit like that. And then, you know, I got one too. And you know, they definitely got that heat. They definitely got the heat. And then they also because of that heat, you know, like for example, that Shaka daughter that I got, you know, they try to murk her because of that energy that she was having. Like she was over there trying to.
AK, I like that. I like the look that I know that look that's gonna come between him and Coco. But if I mean, it's gonna take a little time.
The drive is there. So okay, the drive is there. Real talk, like Steve, real talk, all the foundation for that build, that dog build, all them puppies gotta have is the basics for the drive ability.
Yeah.
It's gonna take somebody like Canine Matt,
or
whoever is an expert at what they do with these dogs to tune that dog up. As long as that genetically is in there and the nerves are good in them dogs to where they're confident enough to be willing to be pushed, then man, with AK and her, them dogs should be over and beyond.
Yeah, because I think his boarding train might be about 3 bands. He wants because he likes to do boarding training. I mean,
he want to get his bread.
Yeah, he want to do boarding training because you know, some people do private lessons with him, but the boarding train is probably the best because then he gets the time to spend, you know, with the dogs and everything, you know, and it cuts down a lot of time on your end too. I mean, or going to the private, they're cool, but the boarding train is probably the best way to go, especially with these dogs here.
Yeah, but in reality, like, what would you do that for unless you're trying to do Shih Tzu?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like even with the Kangal or AK to the Kangal, you know, that dog is just really a great. It'll be a great guard dog.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a livestock guardian too. As far as, let's say, if you got animals, stuff like
running off, you never have to worry about the dog wandering off.
Yeah, if you got a nice perimeter property, you got a nice perimeter property and shit, it'd be all good. You know what I mean? The dog can roam.
Dogs around her too. Like she's not going to be, with some of these dogs, you can't have other dogs around them at all.
Correct.
She's not going to kill your little. If you got little dogs,
right.
You're not going to kill them.
Right.
But see, you never know.
But Steve, check this out. The X factor might be AK's genes, because then maybe the drive of AK's ancestors will come into that mix, and now them dogs might have a higher level of prey drive to where they might not be tolerant for other dogs. You know what I mean? Like, that's still the flip to this too.
Yeah.
Because we are mixing that. So now we're altering the genes of what was bred and imprinted into that Kangal, as far as like, hey, don't attack the livestock, or like you said, the livestock being whatever, chickens, dogs, whatever we got as far as our livestock, this is off limits. That might get erased. At the end of the day.
But you say AK wasn't, AK, you say he's more tolerant. I mean, he's not like Shaka. Like, he's not, what I'm saying?
Remember, we don't necessarily, that's what I'm saying, we don't necessarily know how his daddy was.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Right? Or his mama, or his granddad. Like, we don't necessarily know, because the gene pool is so broad, with AK being a 50-50 outcross.
Yeah.
We don't know where them genes will pull from, as far as, temperament. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a variety pack. You don't necessarily know what you're going to get. Just like I was mentioning with how, surprised I am with those high performance bullies off of Goat and Black Mama. The level of prey drive in them dogs, the level of pain tolerance in them damn bitches is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so but I wasn't really expecting that, but guess what? It didn't pull from Tiny. It might have pulled from, I wouldn't say it pulled from somewhere from Goat's lineage, even though I don't necessarily know the dogs from Goat's family, but I do know the dogs from Tiny's family or Black Mama's family, right? So I can say, well, damn, that drive come from Buffy, is the grandmother. So no, the great grandmother to them damn puppies. So that's the only thing, is like, you don't necessarily know until you had the dogs there. You can't just look at the parents and think that okay, because the parents are showing me this, I'm gonna get that. You can't think that, because you will be disappointed. You'll have expectations that will be not fulfilled.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about it like that,
just think about game dogs. You take a champion, you breed them, and then not, you might get two of them out of the fucking.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That might be like the parents are even better. You might get two. The rest of the litter is cold.
They tell you your dog is hot, and that's a lie. But that's all relative too. That's all relative when they say it's hot. What you consider hot and what Matt considers hot is way different than what a regular pet owner considers hot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Totally different. I mean, totally different than what they would consider, what they consider that. But you think how much your nephew pay for? How much did he spend?
He said he paid $4,500 for that bitch.
All right,
that's not including shipping.
I mean, I wonder what else he got available over there.
Who?
Serbia.
Man, my nephew said Serbia got everything. He said Serbia got borables. They got everything over there.
He's one of those jack all trade type of. Okay, I got you.
Well, no, he's not. No, he's saying the Serbian network.
Oh, the network. I'm talking about the breeder itself. I'm talking
no, he just all mouths.
He's all mouths.
Perfect. All Malinois. That's his specialty. That's what he do. You know what I mean? He into that all that shits and whatever that shit is they do.
And KMPV and French.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
you do all that
AVD1 and AVD3, and I mean, it's the way. But at least I guess. I mean, what was that one country? I believe is in Romania. You have to test the dog to even be a breeder. One of the countries, the dogs got to pass certain tests for you to even consider a breeder.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it's Romania. I can't remember what country it is, but yeah, it's deep. You know, they take it serious. It's not like over here. They take that shit serious. Like it's different, but you know,
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it definitely makes sense. You know, I mean, maybe it should be that way in America, man. Maybe we wouldn't have all these fucking dogs in the shelters and all that shit.
But we don't call. They don't call dogs. You know, they don't call like back in the day. You know, the pit bull guys, they called everything. I mean, they don't. You know, over here they don't. Nah. You know, we got the society's got a lot softer. So,
well, it's pets. You know, these dogs aren't really working dogs unless you use them for work. You know, unless you got a
you live out there, the dog got to work. If it don't work, you just can't have a dog that does nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't work like that. If you want to farm over there, the dog is there for a reason.
Yeah. You know, and I live out here where people got dogs that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause they got animals and shit like that, and they actually got these type of sheep dogs and shit like that, and Anatolian shepherds and all kind of shit, them collies and shit. So, you know, I see that out here, but most people, they don't. You know, they get these dogs, and you know, let's say they might have a Rottweiler, but it ain't really doing what a Rottweiler is supposed to do. It's just a Rottweiler in their backyard. You know what I'm saying? Who's that Rottweiler protecting you?
Yeah, that's a. I mean, back then import meant something. I remember my boy's uncle had a Rottie back in the 90s that was imported, and that nobody can even go in the man. I remember I think he bred her like once. You couldn't even go in the goddamn basement. Damn. I mean, he was just evil, man. I mean, only him and his wife could go near that dog.
And I bet you he didn't train that dog to be that way.
No.
Okay. No. And that's what I be saying about
evil, man.
And that's why I be telling, like I was saying about my consumers when they buy my dogs, it's like, bro, if you just love on your dog, the dog knows how to protect itself. If it's not a cur, it knows how to protect itself, right? It's willing to protect itself if it needs to. Okay, fight, whatever. If it has to fight for its life, it's going to do it. If it's not a cur. If that dog loves you like it loves it, matter of fact, the dog loves you more than it loves itself. Be honest.
Yeah.
That's why we call them man's best friend, right? Because it's to us way more than it is to themselves. So if that dog loves you, kind of like a Chihuahua or a Yorkie to your wife, that little Yorkie will bite the shit out of you if you mess with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. That little ass dog will take an L, get stomped out to protect your wife. Straight up.
That was the problem. That was the problem. Back when we were younger, Coach, that was the problem with the pit bull. The problem with the pit bull is that they were loyal. Yeah. That was one of the problems. I mean, and they weren't even man, but they still had a lot of heat in them. I mean, the real dogs back in the day. I mean, they was about that action, but they were very loyal. Though the pit bull was pit bulls didn't get sick when I was a kid, man.
Well, I mean, because we had them in the yard, you know what I'm saying?
It was nothing like that.
They weren't pit bulls back in the day. They was pit bulls. They was real dogs back in the day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were. They were different.
It's not how we do dogs today. That's why there's health problems and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, because these dogs ain't out here working. You know, and then people also they overfeed their dogs too.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Like I fast my dogs once a week. I used to have an extreme fast, which I used to feed them every other day. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I would let them get 2 meals back to back. But then every other day, I used to do that shit too. And that shit worked well with my dogs too. They looked amazing. But now I feed them every day and I fast on Saturdays.
Okay.
So fast. And I do that so I can clean out they system and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you live your dog. We're gonna let my man live your dog. We're gonna bring you up, man. Hold on, let me bring live your life dogs up on the stage real quick too.
What's up, boss?
What's up with your family?
I'm good, man. How you?
Oh man, God is good, man. You know, we over here cooking, man. Me and Steve, you know what I mean? You know, chopping up about this this bull herder cook up that I'm about to do in the future with AK47 Chopper. So I got a Malinois recently, and me and Steve was just, you know, chopping it up a couple weeks back. You know, and he mentioned that. He's like, what about AK with a Malinois? And I mentioned my nephew, and then, you know, just so happened my nephew needed me to take his Malinois in, and so it's now it's like, okay, let's talk about this Malinois and cook up. I've already talked about you know, probably like maybe like last year I talked about the AK and the Kangol, you know, that bull herder cook up. So now we just kind of talking about, you know, what them dogs could possibly be, you know, once we cook everything up, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on, man. We just cooking.
Yeah, I just came in. I heard y'all talking about how the old school dogs used to be, but yeah, that's crazy. What's up? Yeah, say what's up real quick.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's a young man, huh?
Yeah, young dog man coming up. Man.
That's your son live your life, dog?
Yeah, that's I got 5 kids, man. One son, that's my son right here.
Okay, man, that's right, man. Starting them out young, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I go now talking. But yeah, that's gonna be something different, bro. Yeah. That's gonna be
a lot.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a kind of like a 4-legged weapon, bro.
That's what I've been saying. That's
what you're saying, man, for the jump street.
I know.
Yeah, that's just gonna be just a walking weapon. Let's just keep it. Let's keep 100.
Yeah, that's definitely that definitely can have you in the prosecutor's office.
Yeah.
like you're gonna have to make sure.
Yes.
You're gonna have to make sure everything. Like you can't even have a regular. You might have to have like a 12-foot fence.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah,
because you know they'll hop. I mean, either one of those will hop those on the regular. So you just mixing them together now. That's LeBron James jumping over.
Yeah, like, you got a tired dog is a good dog. You would have to
have a roof on the kennel.
Football trainer. You have to
sure. Do a roof on the kennel, definitely.
Yeah, man, you got to run the hell out of that dog.
And the thing that's running them though, it's just gonna build his stamina.
I know, like it's like
that's the thing about going back and forth. It's like you working out your dog, but you're building up the stamina. So now it's like you can go longer.
Like it's that is scary, man.
Honestly, though, I heard y'all was talking about the I mean, honestly, you would have to hunt with it. I mean, you would have to give it some type of release. You know what I'm saying? Or relief, I should say. You can't, because just as a dog in the backyard, I mean, he might bite through the fence. Yeah,
like the damn fence.
And you're gonna need a metal fence at that. You're gonna need some. Ain't no wood gonna work for that dog.
No, that dog is it's frightening to even think about what would happen in the wrong hands of somebody. You know, when they get, you said you wanted, okay, you gonna get everything you want, man. Everything you want.
I see it with the those Borobos and the Cane Corso. It's like your friend got a Borobo, it's nice, and it happens to be cute, nice.
Yeah.
But now you just went and got a Borobo, but you went and got yours from a breeder, and you didn't really do your homework and realize like that dog's really still guarded.
Yeah, because bro, the first Borobo I ever seen weighed 130 pounds. And I mean, it's a guy. Damn, I forgot his IG. I talked to him. He was he was over there when, in South Africa with the real Borobo breeders. Most of them are dead now. Older guys, and he said, you got to realize the Borobo, just use logic. Like when you see these other, I'm not going to name any guys, you see these huge 200-pound dogs, you're talking about dogs that have to go against apex predators in Africa. Leopards, cheetahs, lions. You ever seen a fucking lion?
The king of the, I mean, niggas say king of the jungle, even though ain't no fucking lions in the jungle, but whatever. The king of the jungle, you know what I'm saying? Like the king.
Serengeti. Like, you ever seen, like, imagine you take your kids to the zoo, right? But you see the lion in the cage. Fuck that. That's bullshit. You see a lion in the cage in the zoo, then you see a lion in the Serengeti. Totally different.
Well,
that cage, you go meat at it, whatever. That's different.
And most of the lions in the zoos, what they do, most of the animals in the zoo, period, they can't survive in the wild.
They could never survive.
Most animals that could survive in the wild, they try to release them back in the wild. But they're in the zoo, like even that little monkey, like nigga, that monkey's like half retarded or something. You just don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But there's most of them animals in the zoo, they either been bred in the zoo, so they don't know how to survive in the wild, or they got some type of problem. Either or.
It just don't, you know, back in the day, like I'm 46, so I remember when I first had my snakes back in the day, you could still buy wild caught boas out of the back of Reptile USA magazine. And they would send you the fucking snake in the mail, bro. The snake come out the bag. Hey, coach, the snake came out the bag trying to bite my brother in the face and everything. As soon as we opened the bag up, listen, I mean, like, god damn. Like, and it wasn't no, like, you go like the rodentpro.com and buy frozen food. Nah, man. We had to go to the goddamn pet store.
That's funny that you said that. I be getting rabbits for my I be feeding my pits rabbits, and I get them.
Bro, you can't. There was none of that shit.
Depending on the price and shit.
This is back in the 90s. This is none of that shit back then, bro.
But everything, like when I came in, y'all was talking about everything, and Buck said it. Everything in general, just I mean, humans are softer, the world's softer. Like the dogs are soft. Like you said, like I heard you say when you was kids, pits didn't get sick, and you're right. Like pits now, even my pits now, right?
Yeah,
they're allergic to chicken, but it's like. Then I be thinking about it. It's like, are they allergic to chicken or are they allergic to all the shit that's in the chicken now?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I go get some like grass-fed chicken, like some real, or if I have I just have my own chickens and I feed one of them, and I know I've been feeding my chickens right their whole life. Are they really gonna have that? Because like you said, like back in the day, like niggas had dogs. Them niggas would be in the backyard eating everything that niggas dropped from the cookout. Chocolates. They wasn't supposed to eat. Niggas would still be good.
In the hood, right? Your grandma, it was two names for dog, King and Champ. That's it. Two damn dog names. King and Champ.
You ain't lying.
You had a dog named King or Champ. That was it. There was no other goddamn dog. Now, my boy had a red nose named Lucifer, and that motherfucker was about it. That dog was mean as hell.
But every dog back then, most of the time, like I'm 38, so I'm younger than you. But even when I was younger, like my older, like I had one of them older cousins where he lived with my grandmother, but he had the whole block at my grandmother's house. You go in the backyard. One day there'd be 5 pits. The next day there'd be no pits. The next day there'd be 2 different pits. Just these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You know, but it was like you said, like all them dogs was kind of like just tap. Like there wasn't really no nice shit. It was like you had to know that dog, or nigga, you wasn't able to walk by that shit. Period.
Bro, coach know back in the day, we would go, me and my brother, we go in the back of the one act section of the newspaper. These dogs that these internet niggas is jerking off to, bro. We was buying them puppies for $150, no papers.
Yeah, that was another thing. Papers wasn't in back in the day.
We was buying dogs that they jerk off to today now, bro, for $150.
See, where I'm at, I'm in the city, so a lot of people, like I'm in Boston in the city.
Yeah.
A lot of people, there's still a lot of people out here really where the papers don't matter because we in the city, a lot of people ain't breeding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a decent sized yard or whatever, so I got my dogs. But you're in the city, so a lot of motherfuckers don't have yards to even think about breeding and shit. So it really like the paper shit ain't. It's heavy out here because people try to get into that world. Yeah, or people try to get into that bully shit and the Frenchie shit. So there's a lot of paper bullshit with that. You know what's going on. But as far as like the pit world, like I got 2 pits. I don't got papers for my pits, but as you know already, Buck, I take them to farms with my cousins Patterdales and hunt and shit.
Yeah, see, I love them little Patterdales, man. I like that dog, man. I never thought I would say that shit. I never thought I would say that, bro. I like that damn.
Yo, you ain't it's crazy about it, right? My best friend got one like 12 years ago. My best friend got one. And he nigga, nigga, that's when I'm I don't give a fuck what back then, when you're younger, you're like, nigga, ain't not a pit could beat up a lion. You don't give a fuck about you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't want to hear nothing but a pit, period. You just know pit bull, nigga, period. So he had the terrier, and I'm like, nigga, get that little shit the fuck out of here. Like, that shit ain't doing nothing. As I got older, like, nah, that shit would take care of coon and some more shit, just like So now, nigga, that coming, nigga, I'm going to pick up my own July 16th.
Nice. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I told you that, Buck, though. I was waiting for homeboy Mason out in Tennessee to hit me up. And he hit me back with them shits is ready. So I'm flying up there.
I just saw the crazy, these cats out here got some Island of Dr. Moreau Jurassic Park shit going on. I seen it on Facebook. Nigga had what you call that? He had a bull terrier to a Jack Russell.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Crazy. I'm like, damn.
Because the hunting shit. You heard about the lurchers, right?
Yeah,
the greyhound in the pit, them shits is getting big now. Like honestly, it's like some of them be looking ill, some of them be looking too, but it is really like where I'm at. Again, I'm in the city. It's like, nigga, where the fuck we letting off a greyhound? Like this fields out here, but not like that for no.
I like that,
yeah, you know what I'm saying, greyhound. But
you saw my man, right? Savant K9. Remember, coach, the guy Savant. Remember that guy, coach?
Yeah. He was doing that, huh?
Bull lurcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And he gonna hunt with him though. He gonna hunt.
Yeah, if you got a lurcher, you got to be hunting, because what they did, they mixed the pit with the greyhound. The pit faster and the greyhound more aggressive and a better bite.
Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So if you're hunting, I mean, that's kind of like damn near the perfect dog, like, because them coyotes and shit, like a pit will kill a coyote, but a pit ain't catching a coyote unless the coyote just wants to smoke and try to bang. But running, a pit ain't catching a coyote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I had the video, man. I just saw the video, man. The damn coyote came right to the gate and snatched his little dog straight to the gate and killed him. Just snatched the dog right through it was like, one of those little white fence.
That's the problem with the Patterdales out here, though. Yeah. Out here, we got a lot of coyotes. So that's why I was saying when my cousins go out with the Patterdales, they like me to bring my pit. Well, I got two pits, but I bring my female because my male is he just with the shits. Like he'll bite it, he'll fuck another dog up. So he just for the crib. You know what I'm saying? He for the family. You come in, you're gonna run into the big-headed boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Female, I take her out with the Patterdales. So anything we run into, maybe a little big like a coyote, a Patterdale's dinner for a coyote. Patterdale's not that big. Like they might kill the coons and other shit, but they don't kill the coyotes. So that's when it's like, okay, we're gonna now we see a coyote, we're gonna let the pit loose. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I don't know why, but I wish I had the motherfuckers right here. I can't stand them goddamn coyotes, man. I just hate coyotes.
And out here, there's so many of them. Like I said, you could live in the city and you might see that shit just walking by the corner store because they're building so much. So they're building on all the land. So these shits is like like everywhere on. I live. I don't know if you ever heard of like the Encore Casino in Everett. I'm in Everett. It's like a 5-minute drive from here, but I could go out front of my crib and I might see a turkey, a rabbit, coyote around the corner because everything's just all. And then there's a cemetery around the corner, and that's where the coyotes. They're either on the farms, they're on the cemeteries. They love the cemeteries because there ain't no commotion at night or nothing. It's just rabbits for them to kill.
Yeah,
they're heavy in the cemeteries out here.
I couldn't live out, bro. So hold on, how many pit bulls you got? You got 2 pits?
I got two pits. Yeah.
That's how many dogs you got?
I got 2 pits. That's all I got right now.
2 pits.
That's all I got. I don't got no yard or no kennel or nothing right now. I just got my 2 pits. Then I'm picking up my Patterdale and shit. So I have 3 dogs in a couple weeks. You know what I mean?
So your male killed a coyote already?
My female has, not my male.
Oh, what? Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, my male, like I can only bring him out if I'm with me and like my other female, because if he's around like my cousin's Patterdales or any other dogs, he's just gonna go into pit mode and it's game on. My female, but it was kind of my fault too. Like I kind of kept like him. Like when I got him, it was kind of like the beginning of winter, so the whole winter was just like kind of like me and him in the crib type shit.
Yeah.
With the female, obviously, but when I got the female, I was kind of like out more, bringing it to the yard with the ducks. So she be chilling with other dogs.
Yeah, that's the mistake I made.
He'll just end up killing my man's Patterdale or some shit. So I don't even take the risk.
I made that mistake too.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, I made that mistake with Nitro.
What do you mean? What mistake? Having them with other dogs?
I mean, like, remember, I was still working in correction at the time, so he was always with my wife. We don't have any kids, so it's just us two. So he's junkyard.
And then when you go home, you was just chilling at the crib. You wasn't bringing them to the cookouts, and that's what I was doing with my female. I got in the beginning of summer, so I'm bringing her with me everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You got to socialize them.
Yeah, he was
my male. I didn't really socialize enough.
Yeah, he wasn't. Nah, man. Nah, man. Even the vet, we had that Chinese vet. The vet, I don't know how these dogs sense when everybody get a shot, but he didn't give me no warning. He exploded. The vet toupee flew off.
The vet are because you think about it, bro. The vet seen your black ass walk in with a pit. The vet's already nervous. So now pit like, why this nigga nervous? Why you acting nervous? You know how pits get, nigga. What you?
No, I got
a Corso. He got a Corso.
Same shit, Corso. Same attitude as far as like as far as any dog. It could be a Chihuahua. If you acting weird, nigga, they about to react. And that's what it be like. The dude's probably show like he's already showing a little fear inside. The Corso's picking up on that.
Yeah, because they show like he's an old school like Corso from like Centillion, like the old light skinned dad. Not like today. The guy got it from my brother in Baltimore, where Maryland is a real dog guy, but he's a protection guy. He only bred like once a year. I talked to him last night. He still just started breeding again, but just on basic obedience. But he just is all fucking forward. If you come near me or my wife, he go crazy. Bro, I can't even kiss my wife in front of him. He goes fucking crazy. That's how crazy shit is.
Yeah, well, you know how they say the especially with them the Cane Corso, the Borbo, the Dogo. The males I mean, even the pit too, but the males not as much as the Cane Corso, but the males get real attached to the females in the house.
Yeah, I can attest to that. It's just crazy. Like it's like this shit is crazy.
A lot of them big heavy dogs, them 100-pound dogs, I don't know what it's about, but they get more attached.
They know the pheromones of a female. They can smell it.
Yeah, that's true too.
And they be into that shit because
I
know a lot of people would say the same shit when they got like a Cane Corso. You know what I'm saying? Like, or a Mastiff or a Borbo.
Man, it's hard to like when you got the real deal, like y'all know and coach know, man, it'd be hard when somebody, when somebody say they got a hot dog, but then you know what I mean, what they think is hot is relative, what it's hot. You know what I'm saying? They be talking bullshit, then you see they gotta do all this. Like we talk about coach agitation work. Nah, I ain't gotta do none of that shit.
None of it.
None of it. I don't gotta do none of that shit.
Yeah, it's just natural.
It's naturally, he's just crazy.
Yeah,
he just crazy, man. This shit is crazy, bro.
A lot of that right there is confidence in the dog's confidence in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying with my dogs, I have killers. I got all that bite suit shit, but I've never let my dogs put their mouths on me unless I put my hand in their mouth. You see what I'm saying? If I put my hand in their mouth to check their mouth, whatever, they know not to put any pressure on my hand. So I don't let my dogs bite me. Okay? However, because of their confidence in their ability to bite each other, that's how dogs deal with each other when they communicate. You know what I'm saying? Biting on each other.
You don't want to stick to both parties, though. You don't want, like, dog fights, man. say if I had another dog, the dog like, oh yeah, they got into a fight, but I'm the asshole that got paid both the vet bills.
Yeah, I don't talk like that. You know
I'm the one like, oh shit, now I gotta pay.
Even though it happens, right? Even though it happens, but what I'm saying is at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to by default because I don't allow them to bite me, but I don't have to teach my dog that's confident to know when it's time to bite and when it's not time to bite. I don't have to teach them that. You know what I mean? Now, bite work is what it is. It's just bite work, right? You wanna hone in the bite. That's what you're doing in a sense. Bite work.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, right? If a dog wants to bite something at a level of incapacity or fatality, or bite to warn, right? How they do each other when they bite each other, but they're not trying to kill each other. They're just kind of giving a warning. They might give a quick shake, and that's about it. That dog don't need to be taught that. That's in that dog's mind to do what it needs to do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Coach, you know that, bro, and you know that too, my man. Most of that just play drive with them sleeves.
Yeah.
How many videos we got to see with the dog doesn't even go after the sleeve, or even cops? Dog don't do shit. Let the dog out. The dog licking the goddamn perpetrator. The dog licking them.
Yeah. Like, and you know what I see one thing about them sleeves too. Like I seen dogs that to where, like I don't really know how you would change it. You just gotta hope your dog's with the shits or breed your dog with the shits. But I seen dog where it's like they know the sleeve, so when they see the sleeve, they get amped and attack the sleeve.
Exactly.
But if it's a regular dude without the sleeve, they won't do nothing because they don't see the sleeve.
They won't do nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't know if motherfuckers got to make a better sleeve on some old
it's
TV shit where you could put clothes over it to where it's more real or something. You know what I'm saying?
This is what they're doing now, Steve. You know what they're doing now? They're doing the muzzle work, and that's how it just should be. It should just be
the muzzle too. Yeah, the muzzle.
Fuck the sleeves. Fuck the bodysuit. Put the muzzle on the dog. Say attack, and that dog is biting. But
look where they biting at though. You ever notice the areas the dogs are biting when you watch like Schützen videos and KMPV and all that bullshit? You see that they biting me on my ankle or the leg, or okay, you bite me on my leg. I still got both my hands.
Yeah, exactly. I can choke you. It's like we were talking about choke you out, slam you.
You bite me here. Yeah. Like when that dog don't bite that sleeve and it's a real person, it looks funny on TikTok, but you and that dog are dead. I'm shooting both of you.
Yeah.
That's how deep it is, bro. Like the dog did nothing. You think it's funny on TikTok, huh? Yeah, it's funny on TikTok. Now your mom wearing the black dress.
Yeah, you're right.
The dog didn't do what the fuck was now you know what I'm saying? Like, you bit me on my leg. Motherfucker, I still got both hands.
That dog should be biting you in your groin or biting you in your chest or neck or somewhere. That's where it should be biting you.
It gotta be them dogs that try to that run into you and try to go through your chest while they bite.
Yeah.
Because then your hands are going straight for the dog. You know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, you're trying to protect your face or your neck. You know what I'm saying? But if he, like you said, Steve, if he grabbing your arm, you got the other hand to grab a damn knife or whatever, beat it up, grab it, choke it out. You know what I'm saying? Or if he bites your leg, you got your hands and your other foot to stomp the dog out.
Because it could be a 40-pound, pit. If that motherfucker run and jump, bang you in your chest, your ass is going to the floor.
You going to the ground,
down, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
The good thing about that pit is, number one, if it's a real one, the pain tolerance.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to take
you know what I'm saying? How tough? If you got a hard, how tough is the dog when you apply pressure? You know what I'm saying?
You got one of them pain tolerance pits.
Yeah,
niggas is in trouble.
Yeah,
this dog, nigga. I heard stories, and I ain't gonna say I seen, but I heard stories of dogs taking 6 bullets and still coming after niggas. They want it that bad.
They just had it in Philly about 3 weeks ago. Dogs are pack animals. Some shit happened in the house, bro. It was 3 pits. The dog bit her in the face.
Whoa.
Bit her calf off. The other 2 dogs, when the cops came, all the dogs just rushed out the door. One dog was still biting her in the face. The cops had to kill them all. The cops start shooting. Just start shooting, man. They didn't know what the fuck. They start shooting.
But that's kind of like you were saying too, is that people get dogs and just don't know.
They don't know
what they're doing sometimes, because for them dogs to go into pack mode like that means you let them like feel like that.
Yeah.
You wasn't the alpha in their eyes.
Bro, I had a guy, hey coach, did I tell you that story? When the dude, they thought it was cute at first, right? A presser. I mean a real presser. A fucking real open, like a real one. So at
not
first
Marlon's presser.
Who?
Marlon's presser from DDK, not like his presser.
No, I forgot. It might have been an old like Iron Bull line or something like that. Like, but the pup started out some bullshit of getting on the bed, right?
Okay.
So number one, the dude, when I finally got the whole story out, it was the girl's dog, but you not her husband or nothing. So the dog really did protect her ass. So, bro, they in there, we all grown. They in there doing, what we do. The dog thinks she in danger, bit the nigga in the head.
Really?
Bro, bit him in the head.
Oh my God.
Bit him in the fucking head, bro. I'm like, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of my breeding friends told me that. He said this happened. It was his brother. It was his brother. He got bit in the head. I mean,
but see, look,
it started out, coach, by them letting that dog on the bed.
Yeah. And then that dog being possessive.
Thought it was cute, huh? That shit ain't cute, man.
But it was the dog of that girl too, the woman.
Yeah.
See, I ain't gonna front. My first dog when I was like probably like 17.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But he was, he slept on the bed with me, but at the same time, it was like he knew who the alpha was type shit. It was just like you could sleep at the bottom of the bed, nigga. But now I never do that shit because I'm like, these niggas dirty, feet everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
they be on my couch. They gotta be on the floor.
Yeah, hell no. Yeah, none of that shit. Now you know how it goes. I was 17, nigga, my first pit. I'm like, this nigga about to be, this nigga ain't leaving my side type shit. Mm-hmm. But at the same, I mean, it worked. The nigga, that was me and him was locked in. Yeah, dog for real. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? But
though, you got, how old's your oldest now? Your oldest kid. You got 5 kids.
Yeah, my oldest is 18.
Oh wow. Okay, so
he just graduated high school. I had my first when I was 20. So I got 4 daughters and 1 son, and my oldest is 18. She just graduated.
Yeah.
Going to cosmetology school and shit.
Yeah, you got man.
I was wilding out. Yeah, I was
one of those kids, man. I'm thinking like I can't imagine the way these paper mache ass niggas are out here. I can't imagine having that. These niggas out here.
Oh, with the 4. Yeah, I got. That's why I got my. Listen,
I can't deal with these dudes out here. I don't have the patience for these niggas right here, bro. I ain't got the patience for them, man.
I ain't got the patience, but I got my LTC, nigga.
Yeah, but bro, it's like, I met the one young boy. I said, where they make y'all at, in the fucking lab or something? Like these dudes is soft as ice cream in July.
They're soft as ice cream. They're dumb as shit in this. In their, they're ignorant, nigga. Yeah. Like they might like show like they like might meet you or me as the pops. Yeah. So, but on a regular, they're just ignorant little niggas.
Yeah, they just like, and you try to tell them, man, like when I worked in the jail, man, I try to like, the gang shit was real heavy at the time, at that time. So it was like, and I had no seniority, man. I was in the thick of the shit. I mean, 16 hours dealing with Bloods and MS-13 all
so you're dealing with, I don't know nothing about that, nigga.
Yeah, bro, I got my life threatened so many times, bro, that it felt like that was just normal.
Damn.
I bet though, because you got even a little dumb, I mean, you got, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's times you heard that shit 5-6 times a day because niggas are just in there retarded, wilding, nothing better to do.
Yeah, you run into, but then like I tell like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you still the white officer, he really ain't got to go to the hood. I can't go to Supercuts. You see what I'm saying? So I still got to go back to the hood, get my hair cut. I still got my grandma down there. And these niggas, they be it.
Yeah.
They still mad about, and I retired over a year and a half ago. They still mad about shit that happened in 2009. Hey, bro, these niggas be
emotional.
I'm telling you, man, they don't forget shit. Blah, remember that time on D-Pod, nigga, when you was like, my man. That was during the first Obama.
Well, that's the main shit about these niggas too.
You still mad about that shit? They like, but some of them like, unfortunately, a lot of them, but they're dead now. I know about 40, 50 guys got murdered.
Yeah, I mean, if you working where you was working, shit.
Yeah. But then towards the end, bro, like them last 6-7 years, the inmates kept me. They're the ones that kept me alive. Straight up. They were like, Clark, we start a riot tomorrow. Call out sick. Straight up. Like,
because you've been there for a couple years by then, right?
I had time in. Like I wasn't, we did our thing,
And then they know who the OG who is.
Yeah, this is before George Floyd, man. This is way before George Floyd. There wasn't that many cameras in the jail back then.
Yeah.
They want to shoot the fade, take the vest off, go in the back, come back. I said, look, man, I ain't sending nobody to medical. I ain't calling no code. Look. But back then, the sergeant, when he come on the unit, he's like, all right, Clark, bring the book downstairs. I'm going to sign the book. Don't call me unless somebody die.
But it's like you say, but it's like they say anyway, where like sooner or later they figure out you a real one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And they figure out, he working here, but he a real one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was time to go though, bro. It's not like
Yeah, I mean, I ain't even trying to work at a place like that. Never mind. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you because that shit. Because I know niggas that have worked at places like that, and I don't know if you went through that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know niggas who went through niggas who was like went through depression, and then other niggas who was scared to have kids because of that shit. Like nigga, I'm scared to have a son because if the nigga just end up acting wild, you know what I'm saying? I know what he's gonna go through if he gotta go to one of them places, so I'm all right with it.
They be talking that, bro. Them cats be going and they be like focused on the wrong shit. I said, look, man, then sometimes the jail worse than prison sometimes because you coming straight from the street. By the time a nigga get used, he done been in there 3-4 years, know he going down prison. You know what I'm saying? He start getting his mouth. Okay, I'm going to prison.
I'm a basketball coach. So girls and boys, and what's crazy is I know almost just as many girls as boys that have went to jail. Like the girls is turned up. Girls is turned up. I know a lot of girls who are doing time right now, dog. I know a lot, and I know it's crazy. I know a lot of boys though. If it comes to deaths, though, I know more boys.
But bro, let me tell you this real quick.
When it comes to just drama and some wild shit, I know more girls.
I never forget this. This is probably like my last year. I'm over there. I'm just breaking some other fucking rookie they hired that don't know shit. Bro, we get there, right? He giving me the keys to the unit. I'm like, all right. I hear this girl start screaming. Some other lesbian broad took some hair grease, bro. Hair grease and bleach and put it in the microwave for 10 minutes and threw it in her face.
What?
I'm dead at coach. I'm dead ass serious, man.
What's crazy about that? That's
dead ass serious shit. Yep.
Like you just made hot ass oil, nigga.
Yep. It's petroleum oil with bleach and then in the microwave for 10 minutes.
That's
and threw it in her face.
That's acid because you put the bleach in it.
Yep. Next thing I know, bro, we had the airlifter to the burn center. The helicopter that had come by the jail. We had the airlifter to the fucking burn center. You know, and that girl, I told her I had to get her when she got down to the detention floor where my unit was. I said, look, then she ended up getting an attempted murder charge. I said, yeah, you have attempted murder. The cops came in. Yeah, she got attempted murder.
Nigga, that could easily burn someone's fucking home.
Yeah, like that's the kind of shit they would, bro. Like that's the kind of the girls were they giving bitches $150s and everything. They in there doing. I mean, they was in there doing some girls would. I'd rather fight 5 dudes than go to that girl unit, bro. That girl unit was that shit was just ridiculous, man. It was crazy. And then you get a dumbass rookie. He over there trying to fuck on something, get fired. Oh, man. That's what I'm telling you, man. Hey, yo, hey, coach. I'm trying to tell you, coach, man. These dudes is, bro, like, come on, man. Come on, man. These
hey, Steve, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about was it Bull Vision? What are they? Bully Vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about they bull herders? How many other, let's say, breeders of bull herders have you seen that's comparable to, let's say, the ones from Bull Vision? Have you seen any other ones, or are those the only ones that you're kind of familiar with?
No, that's the one. Because the one guy I know on Instagram, matter of fact, his name is Bull Herder. He got his dog from there.
Okay, so he got his dog from Bull.
Yeah, everybody swear about him. That's the only ones I've seen other ones, but they swear about this damn Bull Vision.
Right. Okay. So yeah, so that's the same with me. That's the only ones that I.
But they don't have, they don't. I don't think they do. He got a nice. Matter of fact, they just had a PSA event. I missed it. They had one in May, right not too far from the crib, man. I didn't get a chance to go. But the guy, I got him on Instagram. I forgot the name of his dog. I'm gonna shoot it to you when I get a chance. Okay. But he's up there. He him, K9 Matt, they're all together.
Okay, they're part of the same team.
Yeah, they're all part of that ADBA, that whole organization, that whole bike work organization. They're all part of the same team. Because this Preston chick I know, she down with them. She know all of them, and she the one put me on their website. So I got to see a lot of familiar names up there. So yeah, that's what they Did you talk to Kane? You talked to Matt? Did you get a chance to talk to him?
I've never talked to Matt. No, I never talked.
Now he cool as hell, man. You try to, what I mean. I mean, once you because remember you over in Cali, it would take a guy like him. It would take somebody to push the dog to the max, though.
Yeah. That's what that dog is made for, to the max. Yeah,
to the max. To see it
somebody who would want to, see what that dog can really do when it comes to, I guess that type of Schützen type, whatever that type work. That
you have to be experienced, but you have to be an experienced decoy guy in a bite, a protection, an experienced guy in that, and that's got to be your passion. You know what I mean? Living is my passion. Living is my passion. I don't give a damn about no goddamn sleeve. I'm living.
I have a client, a previous client of mine who bought one of them bought one of them AR-15 Bandogs.
Yeah.
He has a bull herder, and he definitely wants one of them ones off of AK and that Mal and Coco. So he actually does that type of work. So he already said that he probably gonna get 2 of them things. So I know him and his team.
When was your first heat cycle?
Man, I don't know. I think she's already had a couple of them already.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah. Damn, she had 2 already? Oh, okay.
How old is she?
2 years old.
Yeah. Well, you got to think.
That cat. Shit, niggas be having, some dogs be having 3 by the time they age 2.
Yeah, because about a female could have her heat cycle at 6 months, as early as 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some might take a year old or whatever, but as early as 6 months. So then every 6 months after that is a heat cycle. So she could already be on her 3rd heat already.
No, she could definitely. I've definitely seen that happen like more than once.
You don't even know Ah, man, I hope your nephew ain't ruined this motherfucker, man.
But in reality, and like I told you, Steve, in reality, I'm just betting on the genetics, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's of course what I see, because you know what you see is what you get, hopefully, right? Or hopefully not, if the dog isn't what you want to see. But at the same time, the genetic recipe is what I'm betting on. You know what I'm saying? It's the, you know, if you don't necessarily like salt, but you add salt with some basil and this, that, and the third, now, you know, now that salt is popping. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with these dogs and the genetics. If the genetics say one thing, but the dog is telling me another, I'm betting on the cook up.
Yeah, this is gonna be like you had to roll the dice on this, because you're thinking like you don't even know. Your nephew knows when the last heat cycle. He knows.
Yeah. He knows, but see, a lot of times with the dogs, especially when they're around a lot of females, they'll sync up with each other anyway. So her shit probably gonna get thrown off anyway. Because I got all these females in my yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so her shit might sync up with them. But see, like I said, I'm 2025 anyway. So whenever it comes up,
you're gonna need that time to get her acclimated to the yard and everything anyway, and get her.
Yeah. Plus, like you said, I want to see what she gonna do naturally. You know what I'm saying? Before I start picking at her and trying to make her do shit, I want to see her natural instincts. Like, you know what I mean? Like what I did notice today, I had her out, and you know, she's there's some lizard run that just ran past her. And she was so infatuated by getting that lizard. So I'm like, oh, that little bitch got some goddamn prey drive.
But then again, you know what?
You feed any one of them motherfuckers, give any one of them motherfuckers a rat once, and the shit's on.
Oh yeah, my nephew love the rodents and shit.
Nigga, them terriers, man, ain't nothing like a terrier, bro. Giving them motherfuckers a rat once. As I said, that's what I do with my dogs. Like when I pick up, I'm going to Tennessee to pick up my Patterdale. Before I leave Tennessee, I'm gonna stop by a Petco. I'm turning that shit on immediately.
Yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? Before we leave Tennessee, that dog's killing a rat. If they don't got no rats, I'm gonna buy a mouse, a hamster, a guinea pig. I don't give a fuck. This shit's getting turned on before we leave Tennessee.
Man, they got, hey coach, you know they got clubs like that in New York now. The rats are so bad, they go out with like little Patterdales and little ass.
We 4 hours away. I got a couple niggas in New York that do that. We only 4 hours away from Boston. I got a couple niggas in New York that got the Patterdales and they doing that shit. They live on the outskirts where they got the coons and all that shit, but then they bring them in the city. But now it's me and my cousin, to be honest, we getting into the money sign with it because because the way the rats are in the city out here, you could turn it into a pest control company.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's how it is in Florida. They getting paid
to kill the iguanas.
Yeah, they killing the Eritrean rats. They killing the iguanas and pythons and shit.
Yep.
They getting paid for that shit.
Nah, I seen niggas. Niggas got contracts where they're going to fields and wiping out iguanas with the air guns. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That motherfucker, all right, man.
We're trying to get that out here, but in the city it's so close that it's like they really gotta trust you with them pellet guns for you to just be in someone's yard getting busy. This rat, like I said, there's a million. You go downtown or or Chinatown, nigga, and just look in the alley, nigga. You might see 40 rats easy.
Oh my god.
So living life dogs, you're gonna be like the mink man, huh? What's that dude? The mink man.
You know I fuck with the mink man, nigga.
Is that the white boy on YouTube?
Yeah,
that nigga killed, and that. But what's crazy is he got the mink man because that's one thing about the rats is that you gotta chase them out. But with that mink, they could go anywhere a rat goes. You just let them in the hole, and that mink kill 8-9 rats, and it be showing it sometime. It be mink kill 8-9 rats in 5 minutes, nigga.
Yeah, that shit. It shit ain't no joke, man. I seen because I seen the little Patterdale. I mean, I guess people being guys like us, like most of the dogs you see at the Westminster dog show and shit like that, they were working dogs first. So you'll see, you know what I mean, it's kind of weird because they watered them down now. You know, seeing the dogs do their real thing in live now, man. It's different now, man.
Yeah, and the Patterdales, them Patterdales get busy, man, and they could get up in them. They could get up in them little holes. So now what we do is, my man. So now we focusing on the smaller Patterdales that could get in them smaller holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the big thing is. You know what I mean?
New York. The rat problem is bad in New York, though, right?
No. In Boston, it's probably maybe 3 rats for every 1 person. In New York, it's about 10 to 12 rats every 1 person.
I was there for Christmas. New
York got way more people than Boston.
Bro, it's disgusting, man. It's like rats are, man. I know what? It's so bad in New York that
you on the block during the day.
Yeah,
easy. Easy. No, like I'm talking about easy, bro. Like not even gassing it, like not even making a joke. Like you be on the block in New York just chilling, and if you're on the block for 3 hours, you done seen about 40, 50 rats just stroll by.
Shit,
like just stroll, like not even on no exaggeration shit, bro.
Disgusting.
Wow,
this shit is disgusting, man. It's disgusting out there, man. We were in the subway, it was rats everywhere, man.
Oh, the subways. That's where they live.
Like, what the fuck? Like, this is
that's where they live. They live in the subway.
And it's been a while, man, you know, because we all out here eating the hummus and shit. I'm shopping at Wegmans and Whole Foods and shit, and I ain't seen a rat or a roach in years. So I'm like,
what's crazy is we got Wegmans and Whole Foods and all that, and but they're like, and there be rats, but not like around. Like they spend a lot more money on their pest control, man. As they should. The way the motherfuckers are paying for the food costs, they should be spending a lot more money on their pest control. You know what I'm saying?
But coach, you ever had one of the Patterdales before?
No, I've seen them. I've never had one. Mm-hmm.
Man, shit.
I've seen a Patterdale. I told my nephew had a York Terrier, which is damn near similar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the York Terriers get busy. The York Terriers, what's that? The Jagger joints or whatever. Yeah,
them shit's serious, man.
All them shits do. All the terriers, the Bull Russell, them shits will fuck up rats. The difference between the Patterdale Terrier and the Yak Terrier, like he was just saying, and all the other terriers besides obviously the pit bull, them little joints though, the little Jack Russells and shit. The Jack Russells and shit ain't about to get really busy with like coons and shit or foxes.
Yeah.
Like a Patterdale Terrier or a Jagger Terrier, them shits will kill a coon or a fox. A Jack Russell ain't like, you might get 1 or 2 Jack Russells that kill a coon, but for the most part, nah. You're gonna need, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a Patterdale Terrier or
Hey, coach, man, I seen this raccoon one day. This motherfucker like Gary Coleman, bro.
Was that big?
This
well, my man's Patterdale killed a coon last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the shit. I'm shit. I ain't trying to. I was gonna say I ain't. We post. I was saying like I ain't really trying to put my page on or nothing like on my man shit, but yeah, I be posting.
Slide it to my IG.
That's what I'll do. I follow you on IG, so I'll slide the video to your DM, big bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, coach, you reached out to Bully. You reached out to me for a Bull Vision.
Well, let's see the I don't know if that's his girlfriend. Which one is it? Is it the white girl on there?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's fiance or wife, but
when I try to reach out to him, you can never get these mom, man.
She gave me a shout out one day because of AK.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. She like AK and shit. She gave me a little, you know what I mean, show me some love and shit.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I could never get these. Here you go. Okay. Because I don't even know, you know what I'm saying?
I think she run the page though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because they got some interesting looking dogs over there, but they don't have the body.
They had a dog named Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of similar to, it was a bigger style type bull herder that they had. But it's not going to be the size of that AK with that mouth though.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was somewhat similar to them, but they got the genetics. But then that's their special. They gonna imprint them dogs to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And they start. He say he start them out as puppies. He do like that. He do like the one brother that Van Dutch. What's his dude? The black dude that got the does he have the Dutch Shepherds? The brother, man. Man, what's what I'm talking about, the puppy imprinter and shit. The brother, what's his name? Vanguard.
Okay. I've probably seen him before. I don't know. Hold on a second. You said Van.
Like I think it's Vanguard.
Yeah, right here, right. I got it right here. Yeah. Vanguard Kennel.
Is it a brother?
He got. Hold on. Only Vanguard I know is a presser.
Nah. He's a brother, man.
He's a trainer?
Yeah, he's a trainer.
Okay.
And he does either Dutch Shepherds or Miles. He's he calls himself one of the world's greatest puppy imprinters and stuff. So he do like they do over there at Bull Vision with his, and he imprints them right from damn near when they 6 weeks old. He imprinting them damn dogs.
Okay.
So he got the little puppies over there at Bull Vision. He got them puppies over there doing damn near adult work. But he says what he does is he don't put the full pressure on them though. He just kind of runs them through the motions. That's what he said he does.
Oh, okay.
With his, so that
they be over there getting them getting them used to sound and stuff like that. They'll play like loud music, put cans and stuff in inside the rump. Yeah, they do stuff like that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man.
Well, I mean, shoot, if that's what I said, if the wave is changing now with the imports,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and then a lot of people got their Bull Vision, you know what I mean. A lot of people got their bull herders from Bull Vision, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and I'm sure a lot, there's some out here in the States now that more and more people are knowing about it. Hopefully, once I do this chopper to the Mal or chopper to that fucking Kangol, it can go into the people will from based off of the hype, had their money right, and then it get in the right hands, right? And then from there, then we get to see what they can do. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather get them to as many people that's qualified as possible. Let them go ahead and test drive it out. Because honestly, I don't need a dog like that, Steve.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. That's a lot.
Me personally,
that's
my thing.
I don't need a dog. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't. You know what I mean? I want the one with the Kangol though.
The Kangol
because of me having.
You want to do what?
Like that too. Yeah.
You
so
what you
want to do with the Kangol?
So I got my boy AK. You know what I'm saying? Which is my double XL pit bull freaking nature, and I'm breeding them to a Kangol. And so I call that a double XL bull herder. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's going to be
double XL bull shepherd, Nick.
Well, yeah, bull shepherd, but with the herder dogs, shepherd dogs, yeah.
Nigga, you trying to, what we doing though? That's the thing. Like, that's
right.
Like what? Not what I see what we doing, but like what we doing with that dog.
Well, that dog is, for example, that dog is going to be a guard dog.
This is crazy.
Property. You follow me? Well, I mean, you got it. I mean, I'm on 6.5 acres, me personally, so I got plenty of.
Oh, you're good, but them shepherds, nigga. One shepherd could take care of 10 fucking acres.
Yeah, true indeed.
Yeah,
on Kangol.
Yeah.
True
as far
indeed.
as how they do about guarding, all the shepherds really.
They won't. Those Kangols are not going to kill your chickens, your livestock, and shit like that. They're not going to do none of that.
Right.
They're not going to do none of that. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about. Don't go like livestock guardians.
Unless you don't. I seen it happen, but it's because niggas who got them and didn't like they just had them and had them on some old like game shit, but didn't bring them around chickens and shit when they were, you know what I'm saying? Like they was never around chickens and shit like that. So they're just killing anything moving, you know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's
they'll come back to the home though. They won't be, you know what I'm saying? They won't be straying out there.
Oh, them motherfuckers, them niggas will be gone for 3 days.
Yeah,
and
but they'll come back.
I watch the videos like, man, I watch anything on any type of like working dogs or just sometimes even that's why my shit's living life dogs, because I just talk about dogs, period. Not terriers. It could be a fucking chihuahua with 3 legs. We could talk about how the nigga walking with just 3 and not 1. It's whatever, it's a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, because I love it is what it is. I love animals, period. I got lizards, I got tortoises, you know what I'm saying? I love animals, period. So I fuck with it all, but yeah, like I be watching videos.
That's gonna be the ultimate guardian dog, which that is gonna be that double XL bull herder. You know what I'm saying? If the Kangal is damn near one of the ultimate guardian dogs because it can take on a wolf, defend bears. There ain't too many dogs that can do that type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, got the strongest bite force of any dogs. So if I can put them AK genes into that Kangal, then that's a super fucking Kangal. Like what we talked about earlier. That's a super Kangal. You know what I'm saying? That not only
I want to see what the hell it look like. I'm more curious about. I want to see what the hell it looks like.
That shit gonna look crazy. That shit gonna look crazy.
Shit probably, Shit, I would assume some would come out looking ill, and then some would come out looking like furry weird.
Yeah, or probably like I think they're gonna be mid fur. Some might have shorter fur, but more mid fur.
And that one who get the mixed long fur is gonna look funny, but it's still gonna be with the shit.
It's gonna look like the Kangal. So because when you like, for example, I got Snow's winter coat damn near all the way off. So the one that's gonna have that mid coat is probably gonna look like the Kangal in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, they got that double coat. You know what I'm saying? The Kangal got the double coat, so that other layer of coat is not as thick. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it as that. It's still probably gonna have that curl, not as curl, but it's probably gonna have that curl tail. I just see it more being thicker. That's what I see it as. Thicker,
more bone,
and more bone, more width in the chest, because the Kangal don't have a chest piece. Thicker in the chest, thicker in the rears, more bone,
more stamina.
I mean, it's gonna be a Kangal on steroids, but just with less fur and more muscle.
It's funny because me and my mans was talking about
chest.
Me and my mans was talking about if you bred a Kangal to a Central Asian Shepherd.
Okay.
So you'll probably get the ultimate like Shepherd or the ultimate strong dog or some shit, because they like the top 2 as far as what they say in the world's strongest dog and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but then we was talking about the Borobull with the Kangal, but that shit would look retarded. But it would probably that shit would be great. That shit would be. But that type of certain type. The whole thing with two is that certain type of dogs will sooner or later, like, you gotta think about their bone structure. Like they have like bone problems.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't take a Kangal to a Mastiff type, because it's already got a Mastiff type breed. It's already a Mastiff type breed anyway. So you just added more problems to the dog.
And that's what we you exactly what you just said is what we got into it more. Like, when you get into the Mastiffs though and all that other shit, like it's gonna get weird with like motherfucking dogs be living 5 years old because
even like, you know what? Like even I've seen, now I forgot who I ain't got the damn picture no more. I've seen a working Great Dane before.
No, but the whole thing is that's what's crazy about how shit's fucked up. Nigga, you know, just like every dog was used to work. Great Danes used to be Great Danes and now are big and soft. Great Danes used to be fucking amazing guard dogs, yo.
They was.
It might have been 200 years ago, but Great Danes used to be amazing guard dogs.
Dude,
you go back in history, there's like presidents and motherfuckers who had mansions and money, and they had 2 Great Danes
to hunt bear, and they were used like I seen them with chests. I seen them like I've seen like working mastiffs. I forgot the name. I think the name of the kennel's Del Frisco or something. They're
That's
over.
exactly what it is. Dev Frisco or some shit.
Yeah, that's the name of the master.
Some shit like that. I seen the same shit.
He got some nice shit like that. No matter of fact, remember that? What's that asshole? Hey, coach, the guy that tried that bullshit with that American Molosser bullshit, Mike Curtis. Him. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying his name. I don't give a fuck. That guy. He tried when he started that American Molosser, that bullshit. That guy right there.
What was he mixing his dogs with?
Oh my God, man. It was like Neapolitan Mastiff and English Mastiff or some bullshit. You can look, it looks like a walking vet bill. I mean, that's all it is, bro. He started about,
and that's the thing about it when you start mixing these dogs, like
you
know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're thinking about all the good parts about it, but you're not thinking about the genetics, the hip size, and you know what I'm saying? Niggas are breeding 7-1 niggas to midgets. Like
they got hairless bullies. Now they got hairless bullies. Bullies with no hair. Like what?
It's all a gimmick. Everything with that is all a gimmick, you know. But like I said, with performance dogs, you got to think about how you put together a performance car.
Yeah.
Every part is performance based. So, like how you were saying with the Kangal, a Kangal is a performance dog. Why would I take that performance dog Kangal to a guard dog mastiff like a Borbal? That's not a performance dog. Borbal's not a performance dog.
See, but I've seen people that don't consider. I've seen people that don't consider a Kangal a performance dog because of the like they're strong and they running big struts. And some of them jump high, but a lot of them don't jump high.
Those are those ones that's bred with them Great Danes, them big ass ones that look like you can see the jowls and shit like that.
Yeah,
they look big and shit.
Like a lot of Turkish dogs, like a lot of
like you got the Turkey ones. You got the Kangal, but what is it? The Tibetan Mastiff jump higher than the Kangal, but them just look like they can't because they're furry and a little heavy.
So what's the other dog I showed you? What's that? What's it called? A Malaki?
Malaki, yeah,
that's a big ass dog.
Malaki,
Turkey. You know, Turkey got all kind of.
All variations.
That's where the Kangal's from. That's
variations of the Kangal. They all like variations of
Kangal. No, what's crazy too is if you go to like India and other spots, they got shepherd dogs that look like fucking Ridgebacks.
Yeah.
They got, you know what I'm saying? They're brown coated dogs that look like huge red-nosed pipples, nigga. Like,
one dog I like, and I see it in other dogs, and they probably were trying to hide it out. That Chinese red dog.
Yeah, I seen that dog.
I see that dog and other dogs. I see it. I tell you, it's something about that dog that I see the other dog before, man. I don't know.
He's about to buy one of them dogs. He's about to buy a Chinese red dog.
Yep. I don't like the ears, but I like, you know what I mean?
Chinese red dog. I'm about to
go Chinese red dog.
I'm having a little brain fart.
Hey, coach, you see the eyes, right? The eyes like AK.
Yeah. No, nice dog.
Yeah.
But, hey, check this out. Live your life, dog. Check this out.
Okay.
So, me having the Kangal, the one that I have, and seeing it in action, okay, that dog is fast. It's agile, okay. It got kangaroo hops.
Definitely. See. That's the thing. See, I heard people say
it's got stamina. It's got stamina because it's got what it's doing with the sheep and the shepherd. It's got
it definitely got stamina because they can patrol for two. Them niggas will patrol for 14 hours just walking around, trolloping around.
They go wherever the flock go, they're gonna be right there.
Like I said, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't say that was my opinion because in my opinion, I would say half and half just because. Well,
it just depends, like we mentioned. It depends on where you get or what breed type of Kangal, because there's Kangals and there's variants to it. You know what I'm saying? Live your life, dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Steve? There's variants to every breed of dog.
You're right, because there's even pipples. There's pipples that are aim where like I seen pits where they're just all bite in they just want to be on some Hulk shit. They're just all bite in muscle. Then I seen pit bulls where they're bite in agility. They'll take your legs out first, and they ain't trying to muscle you down. They're gonna try to use it's kind of like how if you have a big boxer fighting a little boxer, like this nigga's gonna use technique while the other niggas are just trying to use power and strength because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're the same size in the ring in the pit with pits, there's certain dogs where you'll be like, this nigga's just trying to use his big ass head, where this nigga got a big ass head, but he's trying to use more technique. You know what I mean? Like, you know how it goes.
Well, what'd you find? How'd you meet that guy anyway when you got Snow?
My nephew lined me up. You know, he's the plug. My nephew was the plug with all the Serbian breeders.
Oh, okay.
So Snow's your Kango.
Yeah, she's my Tango. Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 2. Yeah, she's 2 years old.
This motherfucker buck, man.
Yeah,
This nigga buck.
Oh, man.
A backyard full of motherfucking
man.
Because even other girls like, what's going on with Suge?
Man, you know what? I'm probably gonna collect them.
Oh, for real?
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't necessarily know in what direction I want to go with
the
Suge.
bully cutter.
Head and change clothes. Yeah, he's an American bully. Being that I changed clothes from fucking with the bullies and stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the vision for the high performance bully, but the bully market ain't about no performance. You know what I mean? That to me, I'm wasting my time.
In the beginning, it was. Not today. I don't know what happened. This shit is.
It's all looks. It's all aesthetics. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make
pathetic. What happened?
A 200-pound triple XL bully. I'm not into all that shit. I'm not trying to make a rainbow bright American bully so that people can buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all that. That's not my wave. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily know what direction I'm gonna go with Big Suge. So like I said, I'll just probably collect them, collect the semen, and then maybe down in the future, if I ever wanted to cook them up in some type of way, I might bring them back in another type of form or fashion. But I pretty much scrapped my bully program for now.
That boy, what's it? Young Red Eye 109. He naming some dogs. The Alibi, the Bully Cutter, the Bully Cutter.
The Bully Cutter, yeah.
Bully Cutter, nice.
Yeah. Man, there's so many type working dogs. But see, another thing too, you gotta, especially when you coming from a business standpoint, you gotta have them dogs with them aesthetics to make people want to buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get crazy with all these variances of dogs, right? But then, for example, how many people is gonna want to buy a Bully Kuta? You know what I'm saying? That's more or less like, like more of a novelty type of dog. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna use it for whatever its purpose is, that's like a niche dog in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you to have a Bully Kuta, and let's say you wanted to cook it up in a certain type of way, to be able to appeal to other people who might want a Bully Kuta version of what you got, that's rolling the dice. And that's not guaranteed to hit if you're trying to sell dogs, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're trying to cook it up in a certain type of way to be able to have an appeal to where it's an exotic. I got an exotic Bully Kuta. You ain't got one of those, man. You ain't got one of these. You know what I'm saying? Does your Bully Kuta do this? Does he look like that?
And then it's the whole exotic shit is, man, it's just like, I mean, the whole thing is just like people get carried away with the whole exotic shit, like it's imported. Like, I got one of my mans, like, respectfully, that's my man's, but he'll go like he'll go overseas, right? He'll go overseas to grab a Patterdale. And he'll grab the Patterdale from overseas. Okay, you got the Patterdale overseas. But then there's someone in the US that got the same bloodline.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So like my other man will go grab one from him, and he's like, "But my shit's overseas." It's like, nigga, yeah, your shit's, you went overseas to
that
get
meant
it.
Something back in the 90s. That don't mean shit.
You went overseas to get it, but nigga, the grandparents, the great grandparents, when it comes down to the nigga in the USA, are the same. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like you're screaming. Like I get it. Like you went overseas to get your shit, but at the same time, it got the same bloodline as the nigga who's right in Detroit.
Yeah, but like I said, it's the thing that I got to import. You know what I'm saying? That right there. I
It's
guess
like I tell niggas about chicks. Like nigga, yeah, she's Spanish and Chinese, nigga. She grew up on fucking Humboldt Ave, nigga. Like, yeah, she's like, nigga, I'm Bayesian, nigga, but I grew up on a block in Boston, Massachusetts, nigga. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm exotic to shorties, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
That's just a buzzword. That's a buzzword, man. Import.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's a buzzword to sell more puppies.
Well, they say it with everything. You gotta realize they say it with clothes. They say it with hoes. They say it with dogs. They say it with shit. They say it with frogs.
Everything. Yeah,
they say it with chicks. They say it with shorties. They say it with chicks on the block. Nigga, nigga, you could go to fucking Chinatown, nigga, and try to pay for a bitch, and they'd be like, "Oh, she's exotic. She's from Tokyo." Nigga, no, nigga, her father's from Tokyo. That bitch grew up around the corner on the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely a sales pitch to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like exotic weed. Nigga.
Yeah, that shit, man. They throw that around. They throw import around. They throw certain buzzwords around to sell more puppies. But now, COVID, once again, coach, that COVID effect. Everybody was getting money. Everybody was getting PPP loans. Now the Fed's coming. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They doing garage sales now.
And what they don't know is that, nigga, that's that COVID effect is what the world wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted everyone to go crazy over a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And everyone went broke after.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, remember how many breeders you had come after COVID? Look how many breeders you had come after COVID.
Oh yeah, man. Everybody was, man.
It's just like how niggas. It's just like how niggas on the block or on the strip might give someone. It's just how credit card companies do.
Yeah,
they're gonna front you this money, knowing that later on they're gonna get more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The government on this shit, like we gonna give you all this money, make you feel like you live it, get stupid with it, and now when that money's gone, you're so tapped, you gonna still keep moving like that money's coming.
Yeah.
And that's why now, 2 years later, nigga, everyone's broke. Nigga.
Yeah. Plus, inflation is fucking crazy right now. Everything.
What they did, that was all part of this shit. We gonna make you feel like you a baller, and mad bread, and then what we gonna do is take that money away, and then what we're gonna do is inflation.
Yeah, raise all the prices.
Now what we doing, right? Now what we doing, we getting all that money back. All that money we just gave you, we getting it all back. That's why we inflated shit.
Yeah, that's like a hidden taxes inflation. That's all it is.
It's kind of like holidays, my nigga. Yeah. They got Black Friday in November. They got Black Friday in November. Okay, cool. We'll give you the little discount.
Yep.
Nigga, that's because we gotta reload these stores.
Yeah.
Soon as December,
they know what it is, bro.
Soon as December come,
yep.
We know we getting all that back in Christmas. Soon as New Year's come, we getting that back. And then and what's the big thing? As soon as Valentine's Day, we getting all that back.
Goddamn scam. That Black Friday, it was named that because most of the businesses are in the red until Black Friday. They make most of their revenue from Black Friday to Christmas. And then guess what comes around January 15th? The fucking credit card bill.
Yeah. Yep. They don't realize, like, they just getting rid of, like, okay, the TV was $1,000. It's Black Friday, so they dropped it down to $500.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, though, they still only paid $200, so they're still making.
They're still
making 150% profit.
Yeah.
But what you don't know though is that, and I know this because I done fucked around with this industry in my past jobs. Like, what you don't know that is that they're really doing that at the same time because they need space for all the new shit.
Yeah.
They got to get rid of the inventory. They got to get rid of the inventory to the or to the point where these niggas, to the point where if you're higher up and you're a big dog, nigga, you're getting all that shit for free. They're giving all that shit away.
Yeah. Yeah. But people fall for it because it's no different than like with the dogs, and then sometimes me and Coach talking about the cars. I relate the cars, but if you go to the car lot, you already know, let's say September, October, the 2025s are already coming in. So you go to the last Saturday of the month, the dealerships, every vehicle on that lot is insured. So they got it. It's like they got to get rid of the cars, man. Yeah, they got to get rid of them fucking cars.
That's what niggas don't realize. Like, you try to buy a dealership, them cars ain't sitting there for 4 years. They got to figure out a way to get rid of them joints.
They got to get them out.
Because the new joints are coming in.
Yeah, and every dealership is like, because Coach like Corvettes. Every Chevy dealership don't rate Corvettes. They don't get Corvettes. You got to sell a certain amount of volume. Like out here in Jersey, you got FC Kerbeck. FC Kerbeck back in the 80s when Corvette was shit, nothing. In the early 80s, that they were buying them by the thousands. And that's how they got good with Chevy. So they get, you go there and get a ZR1, Z06 or something for a great ass price because they got so much volume. You go there, bro, they might have 30 Z06s just sitting out there. But they got the volume, man. It's all about volume with them. That's how they move. That's how they move shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The same thing, hey, Coach, same thing with these dogs. I'm telling you, man, these puppies, I see niggas getting nervous already on Facebook, man. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
The pups getting bigger every day, man. The pups getting bigger every day, man.
I saw the signs, man. I saw the signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I felt the signs. You know what I'm saying? I felt all the pump fakers and everybody talking that shit and didn't come.
Hey, Coach, like, bro. Hey, Liv, I'm saying, one dude came to me this like 2-3 months ago. My man, this is like your first breeding. Like, how the fuck you asking for 5 bands? Nigga, nobody know you. Who are you?
Yeah.
That's what niggas don't understand about anything you're doing, man. You gotta. And what's crazy is I'm gonna keep on 100. Your dogs could be the fucking wackest dogs on earth, but if you know how to promote your shit right, and get your shit out there right, and do all that shit, nigga, you can sell your dogs for 100,000.
Yeah.
If you really know how, like play as one of these niggas, like, okay, I'm gonna use a nigga like I don't even like Jake Paul, the nigga boxing nigga. Let's keep on 100 though. Let's keep on 100. The way he got YouTube fans, he did all this boxing. He built his YouTube fans base so big to the point where he started boxing, and now niggas fighting niggas that really he shouldn't even be fighting on some respect to the game shit. But it is what it is. But so if Jake Paul said right now, nigga, let's keep on zillion. If Jake Paul said right now, he bought 2 Chihuahuas, bred them shits, and had 3 Chihuahua pups, and said I'm selling them for $100,000 each. You think there ain't no fucking little white girl who's buying that shit for $100,000? Because his shit is really out there like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got the prime. My son talking about, we drinking prime. No, we ain't drinking fucking prime, nigga.
I know prime.
Only prime time we know, niggas. Prime time.
Yeah.
Only prime we know, nigga.
That's right.
But it's outside. This nigga talking about who's the better fighter, Jake Paul or Mike Tyson. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to sell you on Craigslist.
You even.
But Jake Paul.
Who said that? Who said that? Oh, you talking about his media?
No, my son. He's only 7.
No, he said who's better, Mike Tyson or He said that.
Jake Paul.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are supposed to be having that little celebrity fight.
I can't believe we came this far.
So, but this is, and that's why I said, to you, big homie. That's why I said to the nigga, I'm about to sell you on Craigslist because this is ridiculous.
Yes, man, we wouldn't.
You know, that's my. You know, I would never do that. But
he's 7, so I'll give him a pass. He's 7.
Nigga, that's why I said he's 7, so you could give him a pass. So you didn't tell Buck to disconnect me.
Now, if he was about 30, if he was 30,
oh, if he was 30, he's not my friend no more. What are you talking about?
There's no, man, I don't think they understand. Like, bro, you play football and basketball. You don't play boxing. There's no such thing as playing boxing.
They don't get it, bro.
Yeah, you don't play boxing.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing where it's like, this nigga's asking me questions, but that's the hype in the promotion that Jake Paul got.
Yeah.
So where if he did have 3 chihuahuas and he was selling them for 100,000 each.
Him and Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's like that too. He another one.
Well, the difference between Jake Paul and Conor McGregor is Conor McGregor got big off the straight boxing. Jake Paul was a YouTube celebrity. You're talking about 20 million YouTube subscribers before he even started boxing and coming out with Prime. He's probably at like 100 million. Yeah. So anything like you right now, if you could get Jake Paul to push your puppies, say you have puppies right now for 2,000. Jake Paul pushed them shit. He's talking about 80,000, 100,000. Easy, nigga. Easy because Jake Paul fucked up the YouTube scene so much that to the point where he's fighting our legends.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all because what he did, he stayed consistent. He promoted right. He promoted himself right on these platforms and got to where he's at. So that being said, is that back to where we was getting at, back to the dog shit, is that you could have a fucking whack ass dog, but if you promote your shit right and you move your shit, like you get your shit out there to where niggas think that your dogs are ill.
Watch this though. So remember I sent you that link the other day, Steve, with La Foundation. And he's
hold on, time out. I don't mean to cut you off, big bro. And I know this your site, but you don't fuck with him?
No, I'm not saying I don't fuck with him at all. No, he's solid. He got his own thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. But what I sent over there to him is because he has a certain price tag on his dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
What's the price tag?
I think he says 5,000, right? Yeah, 5,000, right? 5, and so with that being said, right, and then of course his price is worth that according to how what he's offering, of course.
I think his dogs are worth 5,000.
Right.
For his defense, though, I could vouch. When I spoke to him a while ago, the brother, he was on some American Gangster type shit, bro. He was over. I seen the pictures. The nigga was over there. Like he really went the fuck. Like he was over there. Like it picked out dogs and brought dogs back and
that's why I said like I really. Yo, the whole thing is though, like respectfully, I really like you gotta like. I don't need to compare it to that, but like niggas are selling Frenchies for 25,000.
Man,
I don't mean to compare it because there's no comparison, and the Frenchies became like something you could wear to the club type shit.
Louis Vuitton bag shit,
because I literally seen it. I seen shit where niggas are literally in VIP with their $20,000 Frenchie, and that's like a whole nother chain type shit.
Yeah, but I told him, bro, they stole my home Frenchie out of the yard. She had 2 Frenchies, but they stole out of her. I told her, you dog. They stole the dogs out of the front yard, man.
Out of the yard, niggas. I seen a news report where niggas shot an old white guy for his Frenchie in front of like a fucking Wingstop, my nigga.
They shot Lady Gaga's fucking dog sitter for her Frenchie.
Yeah, dog. So you gotta realize, bro. Think about it. We just said niggas are walking around. The whole thing with me is that it's like, nigga. Okay, you shot him and took the dog. Yeah. you don't have the fucking papers or the pedigree. So what do you're not getting that 25,000.
That's all they do. They hanging papers. That's easy to do.
I was just about to say that's the whole nother thing they're doing. They're hanging the papers. But what's crazy about it though is that you could probably get more bread off the dog if you had the papers. So why not just do good business? But that's a whole nother story because you already know these niggas these days take credit off running off with the bag, where we brought the bag back until we got our own bag.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's keep on saying these niggas are rapping about how they ran off on the plug, like, and that's how you know this. We going another way, but I'm gonna just finish off. That's how you know the plugs these plugs these days are soft. Because back in the day, you couldn't do that shit. You and your brother end up dead running off on the plug.
Bro. They don't know.
That's a different day now.
Different day. But that being said, too, we was talking about how the pit bull go shit and the dog shit is where the mental of the man's different and the mental of the dog's different. And a man and a dog is what? A man's best friend. So a dog goes off the man's mental, man. So if the man's softer, the dog's gonna be softer, man.
But you was saying, hold that video. What was he saying? The Cass was pump faking? That what he was saying?
You know, in a sense, that's what he's saying. You know, Cass is like ask him about his prices, right? Then they go get another dog because you know he sells them on why his dogs is worth what they worth, right? Whatever he does, whatever he did to get him his dogs. Then he mentioned, you know, one of his inquirers, right? That was inquiring about his dog actually got a dog from somebody else, and it was like, hey, he was right about the teeth being, you know what I mean? So he was kind of justifying the fact that, look, this is why you're supposed to pay $5,000 for me, and not used to that price, but you see what you're getting because of that price. So what he's dealing with is what the market is today, where they want his shit and his shit is worth that. But at the same time, the market is, like we said, it's a buyer's market. It's not a seller's market.
No.
So nothing against what he got going on, because I'm sure his shit is worth what he says. But you got other breeders with top tier shit that's willing to drop their draws.
Yeah.
Because like we said, they sitting on dogs.
$2,000. The same dogs.
Yeah, they sitting on dogs. They don't want to. Yeah, I was charging $5,000 too for my shit. I was getting that shit last year and 2 years ago and 10 years ago. Now I can't get it. So yeah, you want $5,000 for yours, but man, homeboy got them over there for $3,500.
Exactly.
That's what he's dealing with. I sent you that. That's what he
reverse engineer. Because when because he's down in Louisiana, I believe. He got 10 acres down there. But he's from Virginia. He's from Virginia originally.
Okay.
But and I respect him to the way he got, like just like you, Coach, the way he got the whole setup. But then he got the Raw Dog Food Company. He's got dog trade. He got a lot of shit going on. Now he got a lot of shit going on because I respect his work. He works. He's like you. He's a hard working motherfucker. He works. But if you think that you got to know what kind of mentality people you're dealing with, he should. At this point, for him, he should be able to go right to his email list and just put the whole litter out there, and they should be going within hours. Not even at this point, the money that you guys are spending, he should be able to send out a fucking check.
But like you said, pandemic money, versus now money is different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And watch this. The brother that has the Rottweilers that we talked about, right?
Yeah,
Butler's Rottweilers, right? If it wasn't for his waiting list, now watch this. Those waiting lists put a deposit down. That don't mean that once them puppies come around and now it's your time to get on that list to get your puppies, that you're gonna have that full amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what happens a lot. When motherfuckers put a deposit down, like, hey, coach, man, I've had that happen to me before. Hey, coach, man, I don't got enough to get the rest of the dog, man. I'm gonna have to, get it on the next run. So now I had a puppy sold, but now all of a sudden now the puppy ain't sold because homeboy don't have the rest of the money. He had the deposit money, but now when it's time, he ain't got the paid in full bread. You know what I'm saying? And with the economy being the way it is right now, it being a buyer's market, that's what every breeder's dealing with that. Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you just really got that exclusive, and you dealing with a certain clientele. Like we mentioned, us brothers doing this type of dog shit, the majority of our clients is niggas. It's a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. Yeah.
This is a fact.
Especially with the dogs we got. If you got them little, you know what I'm saying, little Frenchies, little purse bag dogs, you might.
Yeah, you might
get. I'm at these Spanish chicks are grabbing them.
Yeah. You got a French bulldog, you got a Yorkie or something like that, like you said, type of dog,
Yorkie.
like that. You might be able to mix your nationalities as far as your buyers. But if you're dealing with any type of bully breed, any type of bull breed, any type of press of whatever, Cane Corso, these it's the minorities is shopping with the minorities, the white boys is shopping with the white boys. That's just how it is. It is what it is.
That's how it goes with everything.
You know what I mean? But see, being that our people, you know, is like you said, cutting corners, finessing, everything is a fucking workaround. Everything's a workaround. So you doing good business as a brother, as we should, right? We should be doing good business. But then they don't want to pay for that good business. They want you to give them fucking the homeboy backyard discount on every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are dealing with. I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna say
no. I mean, not even. That's what the whole. That's what That's what the whole black community is dealing with, bro.
But
they don't have to do it. Just be. They have to be just dogs. Nigga, if we, I deal with selling a t-shirt, motherfuckers will go buy a Balenciaga t-shirt for $150
for full pop, no sale.
$150. Then men selling shit for $25. They want that $15. Like my nigga, you just went and spent $150 on Balenciaga t-shirt. That was crazy about that. Some of that expensive shit that gonna act up and shrink when you dry it. I'm selling you a $25 t-shirt that's good quality and says my fucking rap name or whatever, and I knew you since we was fucking 5. We 25 now, and you don't want to pay that 25. You want that 15 of that 20. But you went and bought a bullshit Balenciaga white t-shirt that said nothing on it but Balenciaga on the front. And now that shit don't even fit you no more because you washed it. And dried it the wrong way.
Yeah, you're supposed to hang dry them things.
That's the way a lot of these cats are, man. I deal with the brothers, coach, when it comes to food, going to like a little restaurant or something. That's basically it. All the concrete I had done on my house last year, $25,000. Had the poppers come do it.
Yeah, man, you gonna get the best.
All that
it's
shit.
Sad, man. It's sad. It really is sad, man. And that's what my man is dealing with. Steve, that's why I sent you that. Because that's what he's dealing with. He's dealing with that right there. I don't even think he got puppies on the ground. He just getting them inquiries coming in. I don't even know if he got puppies coming in the ground. But that's the energy that he's receiving now.
But imagine if you is one female I know right now, she got 4 litters right now. Wow. Back to back right now, coach. 4 litters. Wow. Right now. 4 litters, man. And she got Presser and Belgian Malinois. She got a total of about 20 dogs before the litters, before the puppies.
Oh, she's gonna be stuck with some of those, man. I mean, it's just
man. That's what I'm saying. And plus, you get guys like me. We'll wait till you get desperate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I guarantee you, she's already desperate.
Yeah, all the
even before the puppies drop, she already gonna be dropping the prices.
Yeah.
I promise. You know what I mean? It's just the sign of it's just what we dealing with right now. You know what I mean?
You think you'll get up, man? Look, man, because it's easy to reverse engineer and find out where these dogs come. Okay, well, you got this, and that, this, and that. You got this from this breeding, that from that breeding. You got pups left over from this breeding for 2. Okay, then, sometimes they got pups. The coach got returned back. Moved or some shit happened, or that's how the shit go now. I see that already.
And that's why, like I was telling you, That's why I'm waiting, you know what I mean? 2025. Hopefully shit shifts before I cook up these type of dogs, because I'm not cooking up these top tier genetics and then having to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, coach, all I got is 2,000, coach. Oh, coach, can I get it for 1,500? No, nigga. Nah.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That's what you're gonna deal with.
You thinking about doing about the same time with AK to Snow and AK to Coco?
Just that same year, whenever they decide to, you know what I mean?
Same year. Okay.
Yeah, so this is within that same year. You know what I mean? So let's say I got the three AK breedings, AK to Silver Bullet, AK to Snow White, and then AK to Coco.
That Silver Bullet's nice too. That's nice.
Yeah, those are gonna be some super dogs too. You know what I mean? That's gonna be some super
dogs. Nice.
And I just hope.
What the hell was that? Yeah, but yeah, coach, I'm gonna have to catch you on the back end, man. But I got to take this damn dog back outside.
No, we about to wrap it up anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? We went an extra mile and shit like that. No, I appreciate you coming up, you know what I mean, and chopping it up with us and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Well, I'll catch you on the back end, man, on the gram. Slide me that DM on that who's that one you was gonna send me?
On the bull herder?
Huh?
You talking about bull herder?
I think you said you was gonna send me some, I forgot what we was talking about, man. Anyway, I gotta backtrack. I have to backtrack. I'll definitely send you the information on Coco.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that you can go check out that breeder or whatever. But no, I appreciate you, Steve, coming up, man. We about to wrap this thing up anyway.
All right, bro. All right, no problem.
All right, man. Blessings.
Bless.
All right, live your life, dogs, man. We about to wrap this thing up, man. So, all right, chat. You know what I'm saying? We kind of went off on a tangent a little bit, but you know, on the lab talk, I got two cook-ups, man. And these are going to be coming in, cooking up 2025. You know, like we talked about with the market, you know, that's why I went ahead and just kind of shifted everything, you know, as far as breeding goes, because I didn't want to be out here dealing with what these, you know, other breeders are going to be dealing with right now, which is, you know, you got quality dogs, man, but, you know, you're going to have to just get rid of them for the low. And if that's really what you want to do with your genetics, then so be it. But if, you know, you got some quality, you got a brand, you know, you have to wait it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you might be able to sell a couple of them for the price you want, but the other ones, there ain't too many people that got that bag that want to, that can pay for that. You know what I mean? As of right now. Plus, there's so many good deals on dogs. You know, it's like, you know, yeah, I wanted one of yours, but there's this other breeder that got something, you know, something similar for the low. That's what you're going to deal with in today's market with these dogs, which we talked about that already, you know what I'm saying, on previous episodes. However, you know, this new cook up that I got, you know, coming up is going to be an epic one, man. You know, aka the Snow White, already highly anticipated. I announced that shit last year, you know what I mean, and had everybody, you know what I mean, fiending for it. And now now we got the Mao, aka to the Mao. They're gonna be fiending for that too. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to break that down with y'all a little bit. Like I said, we went off on a tangent, but you know, y'all catch the drift. You feel me? Y'all catch the drift. Let me go ahead and you know, check the chat, give everybody their salutes, and you know, if I missed anybody's questions, you already know we're gonna go through the chat real quick and answer those things. But go ahead and give everybody their salutes. Pole position, man. We got Dora Recio in pole, man, in first. Big salute to you. Jerry Hurley in second, man. Big salute to you, Jerry. Steve, man, thank you for, you know, coming up on the panel and chopping it up with us, brother. Appreciate that. We got Show Enough, man. Big salute to you, Show Enough. Billy, big salute to you, Bill. Man, them dogs is looking good, Bill. You know what I mean? All of them looking good, man. Love how you take care of your dogs. Dog Man Don, big salute to you. Knock them down, big salute to you, family. Young Ready Red, man, big salute. T, big salute. What else we got on here? Blue Pharaoh Kennels, man, welcome back. Salute to you, family. The Six Man, big salute to you, fam. Carolina Blue, much love, big salute. Live your life, dogs, man. Thank you for showing up on the panel, man. Nice chopping it up with you, brother. You know what I mean? Much love and respect, and I appreciate your support too, man. Royalty Methods, man. Big salute to your family. Let's see who else we got. Pump 17, what up with you, brother? Big salute. Just in time, man. Big salute to your family. What else we got on here, man? I think that might be everybody. All right, yep, that's it. So let's see. Let me see if I got to answer anybody questions before I close out. What we got here? Okay, so T said that's why a lot of bull herders have Dutch Shepherds. Says they're taller than a Mal but have less drive, which is made up for by the bull breed. Okay, yeah. My thing with the bull herder, just in the concept, is a bull breed, preferably a pit bull, and a shepherd breed. Okay, which you can vary it, right? You can, you know, you might want to go pit bull to a German shepherd. You know what I'm saying? Or like you mentioned, pit bull to a Dutch shepherd, pit bull to a Mal, etc. Or like what I'm doing too, which is pit bull to a Kangal. Any of those shepherd dogs to a bull breed, you can experiment with to hopefully get what you expect out of a bull herder. You know what I'm saying? So it's all an experiment. It just boils down to which productions do the work the best. You feel me? So salute to you on that, T. Let's see what else we got. And then Live Your Life Dog said other countries still use their dogs for whatever type of work it is. So let me make sure I read that right. Live Your Life Dogs. Other countries still use their dogs for whatever type of work it is. Yeah. So basically what you're saying, Live Your Life Dogs, is people still use their dogs for the purpose of what they were bred to do, pretty much, in other countries, which is a fact, especially if they're working dogs, which is a fact. I agree with you 1,000% on that. 1,000%. Young Ready Red said that's a Glock with the switch on it type of dog. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, man, that's a machine gun with a 100-round drum on it. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those type of dogs too to go to take it up a notch. But it's definitely on that level. You know what I mean? With the switch for sure. The Glock with the switch is definitely on that level. Definitely, you got to be an experienced pro to deal with that level of dog. You know what I mean? That's for sure. Just in Time says, I want to weigh in on this topic. People think I'm crazy with my breeds, Carolina Band Hounds and Carolina Band Dogs. I don't go off a breed. I go off of traits. Yep, that's what I do too, man. I go off of traits. So, no, you're not crazy. Just in Time, you're not crazy. You know, if that's your vision and it makes sense, you know what I mean, when you draw it up in your lab and it's going to produce, a higher level of performance dog, better than the original, man, roll your dice. I mean, who cares what people think? You know what I mean? Man, people change with the wind. You know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? They might think your shit's off tilt, and then when it become popular, then they're like, oh man, them dogs is dope. You know how it goes. So man, man, 1,000% I agree with you on that one, brother. It's all about them traits, man. And stick to your recipe. Cook that shit up. See what else we got. See what else we got on here. I don't want to miss nobody. Okay, Billy says, I'd rather keep them 100 unless I know is someone who will utilize what I've made to its fullest potential. Yeah, man, why not? You know what I mean? Especially if they're not going to use your dogs. You know what I mean? Why not? So, man, Again, big salute to everybody. They said, live your life, dogs. I appreciate you coming up, man. Real talk, man. Appreciate you coming up. And you know what I mean? You know, sharing your wisdom and your input. And yeah, man, big salute to everybody. And 2025, man, I got some next level cookups. Hey, send me that little link you talked about, Live Your Life Dogs on the gram that you was talking about. I forgot what it was. You know what we was talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, send that shit to me on the gram. DM me. And then we'll go from there, man. But hey, appreciate you guys. Y'all go ahead and get some rest, man. It's getting late, man. But we'll come back. Matter of fact, next Thursday, I think it's gonna be the 4th of July weekend, which we will not be televised or on the live. You know what I mean? I'll be out and about, so I will be missing that Thursday. But the following week we'll be back on. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all enjoy y'all 4th of July. Y'all enjoy. Y'all be safe, man. You know this is the time when people get shot. So y'all stay out the way, man. You know what I mean? Stay out the way, man. But I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. I'm out.